Hello, everyone. Welcome back again on another section, live section. YouTube and Facebook. So if you're watching me, sorry, guys. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Ladies of Hot Topics. Thank you guys for being amazing. So today our topic is going to be money talk, money matter. I will be talking about financial obligations as it concerns husband and wife, or people in relationships. So that's what we'll be discussing today. And I'm streaming live on Facebook as well, live on YouTube. So if you're watching me from Facebook, just wave and say hi and share me in your Facebook group or Facebook page so that others can come. Let's deliberate. It's going to be a conversational thing. I have other hosts that will be joining me as well. So let me share my link for my other hosts. We have 5 ladies that will be deliberating on the topic today. And you know what? When it comes to money talks, it's a very sensitive one, and at the same time, a very interesting time to discuss how our money is spent, the money we work so hard to earn, and also our husband's money. Okay. So I'm gonna give wait a few minutes for my co-hosts to come in. And once they all get here, we are going to start off discussing money. Thank you guys for being amazing. Thank you guys for joining me today. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel on YouTube, this is an opportunity for you just to click the subscribe button, subscribe, turn on your bell notification so you can receive my videos whenever I post them, or live streams like this particular one. And if you're watching me from Facebook and you're not following me, please help your sister to grow this page. Follow my page and send my page contact as well to your friends. Advise them to follow to support this ministry. So wherever you're viewing me from, thank you for being here. I appreciate you, each and every one of you. And I'm giving some time for my co-hosts to jump in so we can all start off. All right. So how has your day been? Is it already evening in your location? Is it night already? Is it morning? Are you starting a new day? We are still on Thursday, the 15th of September. So let me know what your location you're watching us from, or wherever you're hearing our voices from. So let's know. Leave us chat in the comment section. Like this video if you're on Facebook. Excuse me. So like this video if you're on Facebook, share this video as well to your page. Let others jump in and let's discuss. So I have one of the ladies here, the one and only beautiful Nikki Somi Ugom.
I thought I'm late though.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you. Thank
So
you very
Nikki,
much.
I'm doing a test run with streaming with all, the StreamYard thing. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm doing now, and it's really fantabulous.
Yeah, with
If
both Facebook and the other this thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you can see I only use my this to like thank people when they give the likes and the hearts. So it's really good.
Are you paying for them or it's free?
Yes, you pay
How much
monthly.
is it?
Monthly for the upgrade I did is $25. But if you
Okay.
want the upgrade that will give you 10 platforms to stream on 10 platforms, that would be higher, but I don't know how much.
No, I have just highest I can only do with it's TikTok inclusive.
I think the third level will have TikTok. So that
TikTok,
might be, yeah, because this one, I thought this one will have Instagram. This one has no Instagram. So it's basically Facebook,
I
YouTube.
guess that is what Daddy Freeze usually use because if Daddy
Yes,
Freeze is on Facebook is everywhere.
everywhere. I think it's the third one that and he
Yeah,
gets
I
a
have
lot of
to.
stars, so he can afford to do that.
Yeah, I have to really do it
And it's
because
very amazing.
I'm
You
tired of
see,
holding my phone.
yeah, you see the chats from Facebook, chat
Yeah.
from whatever I post here now is posted on Facebook. So if you
Wow.
post the link here, they're gonna see it. If they want to jump in, they can jump in.
Mm-hmm.
If they get hurt, Onwadia has landed. My sister, my wife, my friend, my
Where are our
buddy.
people though?
Thank you for coming in today, Onwadia. Sis, I really love you. You can see I changed immediately after my stream. I had a stream that ended 30 minutes ago, so I quickly.
Really? Let me greet.
Thank you for sharing us out, Onwadia. Thank you so much, so that we can have more people in the group. And if you're watching us from Facebook, these are Ladies of Hot Topic. We gather every Thursday to deliberate on interesting topics as it relates to relationship, marriage, any trending ill in the society, or any trending story in the society. We'll discuss all of that today. So, Nikki, please give us intro. I've not even introduced myself. I'm just
Just
waiting.
introduce yourself. Let me greet my people on Facebook then while we wait for our people.
Okay.
I almost myself.
Yeah, Nikki, you're looking so beautiful. Spicy saying, I love it. And she loves
Oh,
your hair,
thank
queen.
you so much. Thank you.
Ah,
Thanks, darling. Thank you for always coming by. You very supportive. Thank you.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, whoever is here that is hearing our voice today, my name is Oyoyo of Oyoyo Sword. Oyoyo Sword on Facebook, Oyoyo Sword on YouTube, Oyoyo Sword on Instagram. So if you're watching from Facebook, like this video, share to your community. And if you're watching us from YouTube, please like this video, share to your community as well. Let's have people in the chat so we can discuss this one on one, get to hear your opinion and also our opinion. Today is our usual Thursday show where we gather together ladies from different walks of lives and from different locations. We're all Nigerians speaking about one thing: money matter. That's what we're talking about today. We deliberate on different topics every Thursday, whatever that is trending or any ill in the society we want to throw more light in on. We deliberate on that. So today is no exception. It's Ladies of Hot Topic. I have my co-host here, Nikki. She'll be introducing herself soon. And we have other co-hosts as well that will be joining us in a few minutes. Thank you guys for always coming back to support us. Thank you guys for being amazing. We love you guys and we appreciate you guys. And to my beautiful sister, my wife, my friend, spice it up with Onwadia. Ne. Thank you so much. I'm at the background here with you. Thank you. Let me share out. Nikki, all right. Thank you so much, Spicy. So I'll be waiting for my fellow co-hosts. Let them jump in so we can deliberate. All right, so okay, Nikki is back. Nikki, please can you introduce yourself so we can.
Okay, yeah, I'm back now. Just wanted to. Hello, everybody. Good evening. Good evening, and welcome once again to this our wonderful show of Ladies of Hot Topic. My name is Nikki Somi Ugom, and I'm one of the ladies. And thank you all for being here today. All my social media platforms actually have the same name, the same Nikki Somi Ugom, my Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and all. So I believe today's topic will be another hot one, and I believe we're going to learn something from there. So, thank you for joining, and let's dive into it.
All right, so while we wait for others to our co-hosts to join us, the topic today is money matter. The topic today is financial obligation. What do you think work best for couple? Could it be 50-50 whereby both parties contribute equally to one purse? Or is it a joint account that they agree to monthly contribute from their income or earnings? Or is it a solo? Solo means whereby the man is allowed to foot the bill while the woman enjoy. So let's get into it. And I'll be reading some comments as well. Spice It Up says, personally, I don't, but the idea of 50-50. I think you might be saying you don't like the idea of 50-50 or what. I ride solo when it comes to finance, but we contribute for things based on our capability. Solo. Oh yeah. Solo is good though. It's really sounds sweet when someone else is the one footing all the bill. But man, I don't know if that will really work in the Western world. I really don't know if that will work because things are difficult here. Whatever you spend, you earn your money to spend. So far, you're doing a legitimate work. So, okay.
What is
Mel,
going on? What about others? What's going on
yeah,
with me?
Mel is saying she's late. Mel, the link is on the link. I'm gonna post it again. The link is on the chat. I'm going to post it again. Uh, Constance says she's running late. She might be 10 or 15 minutes late. Tonya said she was ready, but I don't know why she's not here. So, Mel, I've posted the link again. Please feel free to jump in and let's start because our people are already waiting. So, let's start to do justice to this topic. Spicy said we put resources together based on what we can afford. Absolutely. I think that is good, especially when you have a project to do. You can contribute money towards that project. If you have a goal, you can contribute money. So I think it's good. Nikki, what do you think?
Well, when it comes to all those things, yeah, it depends on the person you're dealing with too. It depends on the person you're dealing with because at the end of the day, you you just have to know if we finish doing this thing 50-50, and then what happens in future. In as much as we're not wishing ourselves any bad thing, any bad luck or anything, but at the end of the day, what's gonna happen? If we are not in an advanced world whereby if something happened, we can always go to court to like get the whole equal share as well as we contributed while building it. What then happens? Who's gonna take over the whole thing? I'll say 50-50 is good, and sometimes hmm, is not. Sometimes it's not. So just like you said, when it comes to like building a project or something like that, but when it comes to family thing like paying bills, taking care of the kids and things like that, I don't think 50-50 is okay. There should be a bigger part for the man as head of the family. So they don't call head for nothing.
Nikki, this thing you just said took me back memory lane when I was in my first or second year in the university. A woman got married. She was so much in love and all of that. So she went to the man's village and built a story building. Fast
Interesting.
forward, Nikki, 5 years after, the marriage was nowhere. The woman started crying. How can she uproot?
You all gonna approve the house now.
How can she uproot the house from Arochukwu all the way to Owerri? Is it possible?
That's the problem because we don't know the future, we don't see the future. Nobody pray for any bad thing to happen, but at the end of the day, we are humans. We are just human beings. So make we know they do too much. That's just
Honestly, since that time, imagine since the first year in the university that we had, that it happened to somebody that we know. We said, "Chai, what will happen?" And then when the marriage was sweet, the man was flaunting on flamboyant, beautiful
uh-huh.
cars because the woman was, I think she was an accountant general, something like that. So she had so much money. When the marriage, no, another woman they live in that
Can
house,
you imagine that?
and you can't take
It's just
that back.
like it's just like an example of this what's her name? This actress, Messi, is it Messi Aigbe or something like
Yes,
that?
yes,
The one
Miss Ego, yes.
the man that she's married to.
Yes.
Lady, I think both of them built to the house that Messi Aigbe is flaunting, and now
Mhm.
she's just there making noise like you don't snap pictures in my house. I'm like, what you go do? Now
Where
house
do
you
you
don't
go
want to
to?
put down. So that's just the thing,
Honestly.
and it's so painful to see your sweat. Another woman is enjoying it. It's very very painful. So that one is
This is going to be an eye opener for everybody listening to us. So if you're doing 50-50, make sure that marriage is not to die there. Oh. That kind of marriage.
Oh
Because
my God.
if anything goes south, that means if you build in the man's house, just make sure that you can't get it back.
Yes,
In
now.
in the case of those kind of big projects, I would rather say let's build it in the city where we know if anything happens, we
Exactly.
can sell and share the money.
Not village. Village. If you want to go and
Nikki
sell
said
it
not
to village,
village.
Omuna will say, why must you enter this house to do what? They'll use cutlass and chase you away. in the city, you can always do anything. In the city, you can always do anything.
Okay, even on one day is seconding with us. She said, I'm not talking much. I'm not taking such risk, because that is the thing.
We don't have joint account. That's the thing. You know, this joint accounting, yeah. Sometimes they get too head. You understand? Sometimes they get too head. In as much as yes, you have access to it and all that, but at the end of the day, if anything happen, if the other person is not there, you might not be able to tamper with the money, especially when your own is bigger there. So me, all this access, joint.
Let me give you guys a classic example of joint account. You know, welcome Mel. Welcome Mel Fitness Trending Gist with Octavia. I hope I got the Cora right. Trending with it's Cora.
Yeah, Octavia Cora.
Octavia Cora, yeah. Because the names are too many, so sometimes we miss.
You can add the Scary Africa too.
Scary Africa. I saw Scary Africa today on my live stream. Thank you, Scary Africa, for joining me. Mel Fitness for joining me.
First of all, I have to apologize. I went to pick up few stops, but there were lots of people. I didn't think there were going to be a lot. We used to enjoy winter now, so I had the winter mood in my head. Yeah. That you go to the supermarket and you have few people, but now the tourists are still around. So
no, the thing is that winter is not fully out, so they are just there to do the shopping now until the main winter comes out.
The amount of things some people buy at once, I was like, what the heck? You're on holiday, not as if you live in that country.
That's the best thing to do during the winter.
No, if you're based there, I'm talking about the tourists that are in the country, like the way they shop. I'm like, what the heck? Me that live here, I came to pick up few things. You're here with a giant cat and I'm standing. What you put it on? I'm like, oh my goodness. Are you even going to just buy small and come back tomorrow?
Welcome. Dominant man, welcome to my live stream. Welcome to our live stream. I hope today we are going to all be in our behavior. So welcome.
But we are dominant man behavior. If dominant man behave, I faint. That one. If I
So now we are talking about our topic, and then Nikki said something about 50-50. So I gave a classic example about a woman that married, you know, when love they shock you, especially when you don't reach borderline of getting old. Then you now see a man where say yes, then you marry the man. And then the next thing, because you have so much, we have to have a house in the village. This woman went from built a mansion 5 years down the line, pregnancy, because the woman they borderline of close to 40. So 5 years down the line, children no come now, no more now gather their son. Say nah, waiting the shell now. You understand? So eventually the marriage did not work. The woman started crying, came to the village compound and was crying. What will I do to my house? How can I carry my home?
But why did she build it in the city? For me, I kind of do agree to that 50-50 with a but.
With a but, seriously.
Yeah, being that I feel like if both of you are earning a good salary and there's no much difference between the income that both of you make, then of course it can be 50-50. But if one person is earning 100,000, that person is earning 30,000, I don't expect it to be 50-50. And on the other hand, I feel like if you're doing 50-50, you still have to be smart with the kind of things. Like in the case of this lady, I don't think that was a smart move. If she would have built that house in the city, maybe she would have been able to take him to court. She will have papers, but I don't know if maybe she was so much in love that the papers, everything will be in his name. You know, some people do that, right? My husband. But even when they do it, it's my husband. So I don't know whether she bought the land in his name instead of her name. Because if you notice, our people used to frown at that. Most of our people, not everyone, but most of our people frown at the idea that if you're married and you're purchasing properties and you're a woman and you're doing well, you know, you're earning well, you're purchasing properties in your name.
The man's name.
They will always advise that you purchase it in his name.
His name.
But then they don't always think about it tomorrow, because if anything happens, you go to court, he's still going to win, knowing fully well that the things are yours. But because you've bought everything in his name, he now has an edge over you. So you still have to be smart with the 50-50, the moves you're making. just in case, nobody wish themselves bad, but nature will happen sometimes, right? And you cannot tell. So just be smart with your move. If you're earning well, of course, you should take care of things. Don't wait for him to come and say, if you know, the light bill, if you get it, you can clear that one before he even knows that just anything. If both of you have the understanding. But if he earns more, then let him do more. And if you, the woman, you earn more, you should do more. Don't even say because he's the man of the house and he answers head of the family.
No,
Really?
No, I disagree.
Okay, let's hear you.
before I say my opinion, let's welcome some people. Lady Posh TV, thank you for coming. I'm really blessed to have you here. Together with Jackie Channel, thank you. Obi dear, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys. So guys, if you guys have community pages, please share us out so we can have more people. It's going to be a conversational thing. We need your opinion. We need to hear from you guys what you guys think about financial obligation, whether it should be 50-50 contribution, joint account between partners, or solo. Okay. And then back to Mel. Mel, do you know why I said if a woman earns more, you shouldn't pay more, right? The Bible said you are the head of the home.
Oh, wait. Mel said if a woman earns more, she should pay more. For which
I'm saying no, Nikki, in the case of 50-50 now, no, don't say those things like that. like the example I gave earlier, I said I agree to 50-50 if there's not much difference in both of you's income. But what if you, the woman, is the one earning the 100,000 and the man is the one earning the 30K? Shouldn't you be doing more and even be giving him pocket money?
Pocket money?
Let Oyo finish, then I'll tell you what a man said. A man said it, a family man.
The Bible said, the man is the head and the head of the household. So I'm following the Bible, okay? And we shall obey that order together. I'm only the neck. That's what they said. The woman is the neck.
But it's the neck that holds the head, right?
I should be doing the
but
neck.
But it is the neck that holds the head. So the neck is still somehow vital to the head.
I'm the neck. So if I'm earning more, I'm the one still going to control more of what I earn, right? You know why? Sincerely, if we reverse the order, men will think it's mandatory for them to behave like that. In all seriousness, if a man should realize their responsibility, that I married this woman, so in as much as she's making more money, I want to pull my own weight. I don't have to depend on her to bring her money when I know I can do it, simply because she earns more. You understand? If they have that notion, because you have more money, why not take care of the bill? No, he should still afford to do it. We are kind-hearted human beings. Out of the abundance of our heart and kindness, we can decide to do those things. But
let's just be clear. I'm not saying do for an arrogant person. No. If he's arrogant, then of course let him sort himself out.
See that woman, no shout. She's coming late, so she's shouting.
Welcome, late comer. Welcome, late comer.
Late. Keep quiet.
Okay, Spicy said, "Oh yo, I'm with you. Let the head carry the neck, because now so now."
Let me what kind of arrangement is that? Let the head carry the neck.
You ladies should allow me to just love you guys, okay? Hey, Nikki, na mazi song my feeling at. Again,
this woman, I said no fine before.
Oh, yeah, now I was 18. I don't have any more than I was this time around. Trending G's talk about money to do no get now what the ake to is when my mama
we don't understand
Trending G's did not understand the thing you said though.
Oh my God,
you know, she said then they enter 18 now, madam. You will be the men sportswoman. All of them now, then they enter 18.
She'll be 70-30.
Hi. Anyway, guys, please, we have our fourth host on the hot seat. So let's welcome Ochitonia of Ochitonia family.
Who missed me?
So before we continue, we need to formally do the introduction. We are going to ask Mel Trending G's with Octavia Cora to introduce herself. Then Ochitonia will introduce herself and let the conversation begin.
Okay, thank you very much, host. All right. So yes, Mel Fierce Fitness in the building, aka Trending Gist with Octavia Cora, aka Max Zekia's Design. Okay, that's the fashion designer, aka the runway model. Okay, Vanessa Scott.
Plenty,
and aka my scary African mystery. The aka they sent you. Okay. So yes, these are AKAs on social media, and we're just we're there. I'm one of the ladies of Hot Topics, and we always come here to share our popular opinion. Yeah, now you go come here, of course. Now you. Thank you very much.
No, I've not heard her voices.
What's funny?
I was wondering.
So, Achtonia, please kindly introduce yourself, beautiful.
Hey, hello viewers, good day. You are all welcome to this particular segment today. It's to your girl, Yes, guys, welcome back to this channel. We love you guys, okay? I am shouting out from United Arab Emirates, and I'm a sweet wife of Arch, okay? Ashtonia's family. UCUD. Please don't forget to hit on that channel that is called Ashtonia's family. Looking at this now, you're seeing it, all of them on this screen. Please don't forget to follow each and every one of us so you will enjoy our time. Thank you so much for being with us.
All right. Thank you, guys, for being here. And everyone, viewing us from Facebook, from YouTube, we appreciate your time. We value your time. Kindly, please contribute in the comments section. And as well in the chat room, kindly let us know what you think about our topic today. We are talking about money matter, money talk. And you're seeing Nikki is our financial lady here. She's the business guru.
Hey!
And you can see we are all looking the part. Okay, I had to go and get my shine suit so that we can
imagine.
I'm telling you now, right now it seems like it's only me and Australia that is not wearing a suit. We need to suit up. Australia, go and bring your suit.
Are you serious? So this raincoat I wear now, you're not seeing it or what?
I dress classy for this because when money is involved,
you
gotta dress classy.
Mel, you were with me 35 minutes ago. I had to go change because it's money matter.
It's money matter.
And when money is involved, they say money talks, and the other one, whatever shit,
bullshit works.
Whatever works. So you guys are welcome. And then Nikki, because Nikki is a business woman, she will tell you that her money is so important. So if she's going to do that contribution, we should know, we should be looking at 30 years down the line. Are we still together? We should be looking at 5 years down the line. Are we still singing hallelujah, I love you? So this is what we'll be discussing today. Best way or best thing that will work for couple, whether it's 50-50, whether it's joint account contribution or solo. I love the solo part. But so
I was about to say something, right? Because when this topic came up, there was a day I was just scrolling through TikTok and I saw all those group live chat and things like that. They were talking about this topic, like not exact topic, but about families and things like that. And the man was talking, like I said, he's a family man. I got so should I say engrossed with what he was saying. So I have to really wait to listen to this man. Looking at this man, you can't tell that he's a rich person or something like that. But he said, my wife earns more than I am. But that does not mean that I allow her to do anything. Like telling her you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do that. I still make sure that from that little that I earn, I make sure that I pay every bills in the house. That women, when they see you doing all those things, no be person go tell them say, okay, let me help this man because he's really trying.
Yeah.
So for that thing that he was doing, the wife now decided to say, okay, let me be doing something, this one, and let me be doing this one. And that does not mean that he now left for her to be doing no. Maybe when the time comes now, he will start asking her, how far now? You haven't paid this one, you haven't paid that one. That when the time comes that she hasn't paid it, he will go and pay it. But later, the woman will not take the money and say, okay, oh, sorry, it came late, but take the money. So when you're doing all those things, those are the things, women,
Sometimes we just want to wait for you to know if you really care, if you can really do this thing for us. We don't want to. It's not like we want you to suffer or to be doing everything by yourself. We see you suffering, struggling to do it, and we have it, and we just tie it there. No, we can't be that wicked. It's just left for you to do what you have to do. It's your responsibility. We are only helpers. When I carry us come make with the help, and I help, we go help now. We go when we born picking now, we go see the look after those children. Waiting will make me the aim past you. You have to work more hours. Unless if my job maybe per hour is paying me more than what you're earning. Depends, job differs. You understand? But that does not mean, because you see this jointy love Maggie, you do this and that. I could remember when I was still with my kids then, Papa. Me, I used my mouth and said, as Jagbajanti woman where I be now, that a day will come, I will buy a land in his name. That was what I told myself, that a day will come. So imagine if I have made money that time and then I buy the land in his name. Oh, now I go to cry every day because of that land that I bought. You understand? Nobody knew that something like this was going to happen. Nobody knew that.
Exactly. So did you remember that there was something we were discussing? I told you nobody knows tomorrow.
Nobody knows.
Everybody got to be at alert.
Seriously, nobody knows. Okay, you can imagine if I was working very well then. In fact, I don't even have it in mind that tomorrow I'm no longer going to be with any man in the house or something like that. I would have just gone, hey, as per a better woman, where I've been a good wife. Hey, let them hail me, good woman. I will go and buy the land in his name. Now there is no way I can claim it again. Yeah. I'm not saying you shouldn't do this for men, but to be fair, if this person that I was about to do this thing for was actually a good person, if I buy that land, there are some things you can't even regret in life. If anything should happen, you can still say, this man used to be a very nice man. This man used to be a very wonderful man.
Yes.
This one and that one.
Yes.
So for that reason, you won't even regret it. But there are some that you go say, "Hi, God, my one night already."
Jesus Christ, God go punish them.
God will go come out his mouth.
In fact, I for your subway.
Nikki, you have one bottle of Hennessy from Spice It Up. Hey, give me.
Hey, Hennessy, the money please go allowed.
How can you people be talking about money?
Nikki said, never wearing any ego.
We know what the back into this life. How can you talk about money? Give me my Hennessy, I beg. Even if I don't drink alcohol, keep it in the house. Honestly, ladies, you might be taking this.
It did not reach you. If they where? You know where? Brazil. How you go take reach you? Now money now.
They don't do DHL again.
I wonder.
They don't close shop. Don't close shop.
Don't close shop. Spice It Up that has a program this night now. In fact, go and use that money and queue up in her night so that you will make it.
She has a program this night. I'll be there. All right, ladies, see, we might be talking about this. We are all enjoying our conversation, laughing, but something serious is what we are discussing here. When I mean serious, it's a serious matter. Ochitonia, before you came, I told them about a woman that married, she was an accountant general. She was very close to 40. When a woman is feeling time is passing, and now met this young bubble. Love done they shack them. The man was looking for job now. He never see better job. He was just doing, the man was in the army. He was in the army at the time, but he wasn't a ranking army officer. So this woman carried her money. No, honey, we need to build that house in the village. We need to build a mansion in the village. 5 years down the line, the marriage packed up. She now went to it. She's from, I think, from Owerri, married an Aroch woman. So she traveled the mile, the distance, looked at her property. She started crying. How can I carry this, my building? You see, when they talk about 50-50, or because I love you, contribute all your whatever, the thing is that most of our homes in Igbo land, we build in family land. So even if they say, okay, come and carry, they can't. You can't come and tell somebody to buy the property in the family
In the
land.
house. Yeah, exactly. You can't. You can't.
So women, whoever that is listening to our voice today, this is opportunity for us to tear this eye, make it reach here. Honestly,
just like they say they are in jet age now. Let the jet age go round.
yeah.
Not the only children now they tear eye. Let
Everybody-
old ones tear eye.
I can't say, because I know there are marriages that last till forever. In as much
Yes.
as these
Yes.
days, man, first thing they fear. If I even see people when they do wedding, my heart they skip for them. I don't know. No, I say may God forgive me, because nobody's wishing anybody any bad. But a lot of things are happening. You understand? The thing is, this no matter of we trust ourselves, we know what we can do, we know what we are capable of, and all that. One thing that we know that is very constant in life is change. You will see that cool man, that wonderful man. I had a discussion with a lady yesterday, when she was telling me about things that were happening and all that. She was like, there is one thing I never believed in my life that my husband would do. You understand? So she never believed the man would do it, but eventually he did it. That's for you to know that we cannot hold anybody, both man, both
Nikki, wait. I just noticed something now. Spice it up.
Finance mood activated. Let's discuss the finance now.
Somebody pop
champagne. None of you notice this. Otutonia, that is what is Spice up.
I am seeing it, Otutonia.
I saw it before. I thought you was typing.
Otutonia, I got the hair. I will finish you tonight.
Did you see men has changed though? This topic is getting hotter. Everything that will happen. We are here. Please, somebody should tell Constant, make she wear suits come.
Honestly, we cannot be looking regular the day we're discussing finance. So let me throw on the blazers to look like a banker. So they're like, why are you discussing finance?
You are the one to contribute your money. You are the one they are talking about. So you have to dress cute.
All right, let me welcome some people in the chat room. I am Nikki. Thank you so much, beautiful, for joining us despite your very busy schedule. Thank you for being here. Linda, you're back again. Thank you. I appreciate you. You were with me a few minutes ago. Thank you for being here today. So, ladies of Hot Topic, we come every Thursday. We go from channel to channel to discuss interesting topics, trendy stories, ills in the society, and anything relating to marriage, relationship. And today we decided to talk about money matter. And you can see we're all looking the part, okay? We're all looking the part because when money is when money is the topic of the day, we have to behave. So our options were 50-50. Is it okay to do 50-50? Is it okay to do joint account contribution? Or is it okay to go solo? I just love that part, solo.
Your money. And look at what somebody is saying at the background here.
So
I am Nikki.
I'm Nikki. Yeah, I'm Nikki. Thank you.
I disagree on 50-50. Oh, the children. I born when she born her children, did they share it 50-50?
She said them button on top. That's what we are talking. Today's marriage, nothing is guaranteed at all. You might be loving tomorrow. The man might tomorrow, surprise you like Yole Edochie has surprised May Edochie.
So okay, that is a very big breakfast served well.
Yeah, so anything can happen. And if you're doing those big projects, I would advise those big projects, it depends. Unless if you are so guaranteed that this marriage is forever, I will die there. Whether they bring a third wife, a second or 20 wife, I don't.
Or whether they are killing you or they're not killing you. Whether they throw you away, you can sleep by the gate side.
Unless if you've made your mind. So you have to be wise on how you're investing. If it comes to things that pertain you, your family, the children, and all of that, I can agree in terms of joint contribution. I really agree. But I wanted to give a classic example of joint contribution before Tonya came in. Before I forget it, Nikki, you said we are not so much in favor of joint contribution. I said I have a classic example. A woman and the husband, they agreed on to have a joint account. So the woman went to her workplace and did a field day standing order every month. They take money and put in the bank account. So the husband was also depositing money. Then 3 months down the line, the woman stopped checking the bank statement to know if the husband was depositing money. So then they will go for events. The man will write a check of $300, $400. The woman didn't know where the thing was coming from. Then one day,
He
we now got a bank account, their bank statement, and then saw that the last time the man deposited money was the first 3 months that they started the job. So apparently she's been putting her money there. The man has been squashing it. So in that case, what do you think will be the case? And I asked, what did you do? She said that instant she canceled the joint account. So when the man went as usual now to draw money, the man didn't say money. You stop putting money there. I said, stop putting which money there? When was the last time you deposited money? So I'm going to drop the link. We have our fifth lady in the house, Constance Pace. Please.
But you know, for me, I have reservation with this joint account thing. I feel like even if you're going to have joint accounts, there should be also a separate account that you own, where you can put money and you know that that one is there for you, and you're the only person that has signature to that account. No one else can get in, because I feel like if you depend on only joint accounts, anything can happen.
She had her own personal account, but you know, when you marry a man that wants to impress the world, you understand, and you'll be thinking that whatever money he's spending or throwing outside is coming from his pocket, not knowing it's coming from your joint account. Joint account is supposed to be for a specific reason.
Exactly, not for spending For maybe
you
want to do any project, or
everybody is saying no to that 50-50. Somebody here down here is saying, Alex Susan is saying, me personally, I can't do joint account too. Some financial issues can come up from my side, and I won't be disclosing everything to Hobby. Well,
did they not say not keep secret? The day you were getting married, both of you are now one. Which one is
Alex?
You don't want to tell.
Unless it's for better for worse. So
I wonder.
You have to surrender everything, including
you have to give in everything. And Spicy said, man, what they can't do does not exist. I fear who no fear them.
So, I fear who no fear man.
But we still fear who no fear woman.
Constance, the link is down there, sweetie. The link is
down. Exactly. Not the only man they fear. Women too, they
women too much.
Hey, the Baningo TV. Baningo TV. Welcome, beautiful. Thank you. We dey talk money matter. As it dey hot. That's what we are discussing.
Money matter.
And for everybody watching me from Facebook or watching every one of us from Facebook, thank you for being here. Thank you for your contribution, for the likes, and for the hearts. We appreciate them. For those that are already monetized, please, if you're hearing my voice, don't forget to give our Nikki some stars, okay? We have to keep up moving. So
at the sound of money, every
spirit to the permanent side.
Since we are talking about money, and
since we are talking about this,
don't forget to give Nikki some stars. Some stars, you can give them stars on
Facebook. You are looking flashy.
Constance,
get ready. Constance, get ready. I told you guys.
You're dressed like a landlady.
Money matter.
Can you please, Madam Constance? Can you please?
Also, we have a new person. Thank you for coming.
I saw when you posted something on Facebook.
We appreciate all of you.
I find love. I was so happy for you that day. I was so happy.
You find waiting?
Yes, now find love.
I find love.
Yes, now.
Tonya, please. We are not talking about love today. We are talking about money.
Money matter.
Money.
Don't they leave love first? Leave love first. Then a money talk.
That is why she's shining. You never can tell.
Consign love. We dey talk about money.
Ladies, we have a new person in the house. We have Jenny Onyinye. Thank you all the way from Mexico. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
We appreciate you. Jenny, please check out the ladies of Hot Topic as well. Our names will be displayed on the screen. We have Constant Space. We have Nikki. We have Trending G's. We have Ochtonia. Please don't forget to check us out as well. And guys, if she's checking us out, please let's check her out as well. Thank you guys for being here. Constance, we are going to give you the platform. I thank God you came ready. You came prepared. When money matter is in, is
Involved.
you know,
Just like all this Dubai
Involved.
so let's allow you to introduce yourself.
No, they really get their suit down.
You noticed it? Hello, everyone. Good evening. My name is Constance Chinenye Madusim. I am one of the ladies of Hot Topic, and today we are talking about money. So I'm so sorry for coming late. It was an unforeseen circumstances, but I'm sorry about that. So where are we? Is it my turn to talk?
Okay, Constance, thank you for the introduction. First of all, somebody said we should find you. One of your followers on Facebook, Adolfo Skelechukwu, she said we should give you some fine, levy you some fine for being late.
Yes.
So I apologize on your behalf that we excuse you for that absence. So, and also Nikki said money has caused a lot of rift in many homes. Wisdom is needed when handling money issues in a marriage.
Yes,
absolutely.
Nikki.
Well said. Well said. So, Constance, what is your opinion? Are you supporting? Do you think that 50-50 is the best for couples? Do you think a joint account is the best? Or what is your opinion? Do you think solo, the man should foot his responsibility after all, he's the head of the home? What do you think our audience should work with?
To me, you know, when it comes to having a joint account in marriage, it's a good thing, you understand? But me, I'm still on the opinion that when the joint account is there, a woman
will still be there.
A woman, as in when the woman has her money, my money, you understand? It's a different feeling entirely, you understand? Joint account, maybe for business, maybe you guys have a business together, the money is coming in, you know, maybe the man is not around, you could be able to access the account, you understand? But then having a personal account is not really a bad idea. Seriously, personally, if I had a joint account with my husband, I'll also have my own personal account. Understand? But that doesn't mean maybe if you want it to be secret, if you want him to be aware of it, but this is your money. And you know, there are families where the husband, maybe if he doesn't want the wife to work or do any business, some men do it, like they pay their wives on monthly salary, you understand? So you don't expect a woman who the husband is just maybe giving 100,000 or 150,000 as a monthly allowance to still put it in the joint account. It doesn't make sense, you understand? So we are not advising maybe once there is a joint account, no other account should be involved. If you have a joint account for you and your husband, you can still have your personal account. You understand? But sometimes some of these joint accounts do cause issue in families. I don't know, like if they lack that understanding that they need. You understand? Maybe the woman is taking more than she should, or the man is spending more than he should behind. Like at the end of the day, when it's money matter, it's always causing problem. You understand? So it only takes a couple that have a better understanding of themselves and how they want to manage their home to be able to deal with joint accounts. Me, when my husband was alive, I never had a joint account, but that never stopped us from you know, managing our finances. You understand? So couples that want to have joint account, they should make sure they have that understanding to avoid problems. At the end of the day, you can't imagine that you have a broken home because of a joint account, because the man was spending too much or the man was spending. So if you know if it will cause you problem in your home, don't even think about it. I don't know if I'm making sense.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Thank you so much, Constance. Thank you. Vanessa is agreeing with you. She said correct. One joint account and personal account for everyone. Absolutely. Yeah, the thing is that let me see if I can break down the understanding. the fact that they have joint account does not mean they shouldn't have their personal account.
Definitely, they need their personal account.
Okay, joint account means that every month you're going to contribute this social percentage of money from your income or from your salary, so it gets into one account, so the party involved will agree to it, and it's going to be consistent every month. And joint account, secondly, does not work for a woman who doesn't have a job, because if you're paying her stipend, you don't expect the stipend to be part of the joint account. The joint account basically are for people that earn money. Maybe you work for somebody, you're an employee somewhere, you earn money, or you're into a business, you earn income. There is something coming in every month. Then people can agree. And from all the things the ladies are saying here, and also our people in the chat room, they are not agreeing to 50-50, and reasons we all been talking about it. So Tonia, let's hear what you think. 50-50, is it advisable? Having a joint account, is it advisable? Going solo so that our husband, Ochi, you,
That's gonna not drag my child inside
This is how I love this chat. She can even build her herself.
Love in Tokyo.
Okay. Thank you so much, host. Thank you so much. Okay, I will start from telling you that I have my own my personal person. I have my own way of reasoning and my own way of thinking. Okay. Yes, if that goes to 50-50, no. It's a no to that. Even if I'm sucking breast. You understand? Okay, even though there might be a joint account for the family, maybe for upkeep, maybe for doing one or two things. Maybe we have something we are doing, we have a project I'm supporting, okay? Because 50-50, no. So if say I'm supporting and that is a joint account, they are doing something with it, it wouldn't stop me from having my own personal account, because it's very, very important. As in nkonye jiko ojanaka. So that one in particular, I have that one as my backup, because a lot of things has happened in this life. There's so many things that you don't think, you don't want to think, but it does happen. It does happen on daily basis. And the human being are not God. They can easily change in a twinkle of an eye. You will be surprised. In fact, you will be left in nowhere. I don't blame people that say breakfast is served. This thing, they have started saying it just not quite long. Everybody is using it as something that is a fallacy. But then it's very important to note it down that this breakfast can come anytime to anybody.
Yes.
Anytime. So you know what I do? Nikki, don't rate me that way. I enjoy my relationship to the fullest. It's my time. I deserve it. So that is why I'm enjoying it that time. It doesn't mean I don't have sense. I enjoy that moment because it can vanish anytime. So anytime, if it's okay, if it's God's wish and it's till the end, you will enjoy it to the end and it's still there. But if care is not taken, just try and put anything behind you and enjoy it that particular time, because that is the time you have. And don't put anyone outside, maybe reserved, because tomorrow dime, echi dime. So, and when you are enjoying,
no wonder Spicy Japogi to Tonia here. Let me get it. So let me get it. My co-host, please, I have a request in the audience. Okay. I am Nikki. She said that Nikki is from Anambra State as well. She's a mother of three or four adorable kids, and one of her kids will be heading to college soon. She's also a content creator on YouTube, so she's asking if she can jump in to share her opinion. So what do you guys think?
It's okay.
She can.
Okay, so Nikki, I'm gonna let the link down so you can tell us one or two things, because we are all here to learn. Ochitonia has told us that 50-50 mbao. Okay, blue cross, yeah. Okay.
Mbao.
So
We are just supporting.
You guys
That
read
is
the
just
news.
it. And that one I'm supporting. Iniki, you don't know
But
me
wait,
well.
can we also
one-
look at this from this other aspect? Not everybody. Majority of the people from the chat is saying no 50, no 50. What if the lady earns more? I said it earlier before a lot of us came in, so I'm going to repeat myself because I'm kind of a different opinion here, right? Okay, when I said it the first time, it was Oyoyo and Nikki. Yeah.
Mel, wait. You are saying, what if the lady earns more? Do you know one thing? It's natural. Like, men hate it when something is kind of as if their ego is very important to them. So, I don't know. It takes few men to just be who they are, like be themselves. If you see a man that the wife is earning more than, like, he's not always having that full confidence. I am telling from experience.
But sometimes it depends on the woman now, because there are some women that when they earn more, they tend to raise their shoulder and forget that the man is still the head of the family, even though you earn more. What did I remove myself from the chat?
Yeah. But some men on their own, our host, you can't find her, but
I think it's a mistake. I think it's a mistake.
She'll be back. So that's a different thing entirely. Some men, even when the woman is not raising her shoulders, even when she's not misbehaving, they still have that tiny stuff inside of them. Like,
spice it up. I will deal with you this night. I know what you see.
Why some men that their wife are earning more than, most of them are the ones that suggest a joint account for him to be able to monitor the income of the money.
But you having joint account doesn't mean that all the money you earn, your whole salary needs to go into joint account. Now, joint account is for a purpose.
Exactly.
So even if you are earning more,
it's based on understanding of the couple. You understand? Having a joint account. Okay, why do you want us to have a joint account? Why are we having a joint account? You understand? Like, me, I just feel like if you have a joint account, it shouldn't just be for just anything because you have it. You should have a purpose. Maybe children's school fees or house allowance or house, as in, it should just be for a purpose. Or maybe you guys are deciding to save on the account itself. But when it comes to maybe having a personal account, that one, okay, whenever I want to do something, I can go to my account and something. But this just account I'm having with my husband is for something. If that should be the case, then there won't be any problem. But if it's a joint account whereby anyone goes to take money whenever he wants, that's where the problem comes. Because at the end of the day, the man might even go to take money without informing the man, or the man doing the same thing. And that's where the problem comes in. You understand? So if you are having a joint account, or if you want to have a joint account, let there be a purpose and let there be a mutual understanding to avoid a problem in the future.
And before any money will be taken out of the account, the two parties have to be aware
exactly.
of that. Don't just go in and take money.
But somebody is saying something. Vanessa is saying something. Vanessa says 50-50 if the money is same. We can do 50-50. But if the man earn more, my dear.
Even if the money is same, I can't do 50-50. I can't do
50-50 over what?
I still want to feel that. I still want to feel that thing that says I am a woman, that a man is taking care of me.
No.
Exactly. I think you're looking at it, Nikki. You're looking at it from a different angle because you said you still want that thing.
Let me side Mel a little bit now.
Yeah.
Because Nikki is saying that she still want that thing that you feel, of which every woman, or let's say at least 90% of women want to feel that man is taking care of me, even if I'm anymore. But Nikki, you doing more than him. It could be taking care of things around the house. He will still be able to give you pocket money from that little he's making. He will still be able to pass by a shop and see maybe a nice jewelry that he knows will fit you, looks good on his wife. He will still buy it for you.
Do you know when he gives me that money, I can even spend that money in the house expenses. But as long as it's coming from him, there is difference between that it's coming from him, that is coming from me. Oh,
but that's what I'm saying, that you could still be in this 50-50, or you're even doing 70 and he's doing 30, or he still will be able to spoil you with the little money he's making.
Yes, he has. So
if you are making more, I feel like if you, the woman, you're making more, just do it. You can do more. You can put more into the joint account.
I will do more only when he's still giving me that small from. See, I want to feel that part of me that says I am a lady. somebody is I'm talking about husband, I'm not talking about boyfriend.
No,
I'm not getting
no.
any
Because
boyfriend.
wait, Nikki, it's not in all aspects, okay?
No,
if you're okay, if you're doing more than him, you can still help till he is up to date. He's not saying it's your
I am not saying I'm not going to help. Listen, understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm not going to help. I'm even ready to pay the house rent, pay the kids' school fees and all that. But from that little you're aiming, as long as you have the mind to bring out shishi and tell me, okay, take this. So this is the little I have for this month. See, let me tell you, I might not spend that money. I might not just spend that money, but knowing that you gave me that money from your heart, from your pocket, that will even push me to do more than I'm supposed to do. I won't even think about if I'm spending the 50.
Now you're coming. Now you're coming.
That is why Nikki,
are you understanding her now?
You understand?
Are you understanding Nikki now?
I'm not saying I can't do. See, let me tell you. So, okay, let me give you guys an example, right?
You guys are not understanding Nikki.
No. Let me give you an example, right?
Nikki is really saying that.
Nikki is not agreeing to 50-50, and Nikki is not agreeing to. I'm not agreeing. So the same thing with Oyoyo too. The same thing. Before you came in, we were talking about, and that was the opinion I gave. I said, what if one of the partner earns 70 and the other one earns 30? And I said, if the woman happens to be the one that earns 70, she should do more.
I will do 50-50. Do you know what? Because I know very well when he's up and doing, he will do more than that also.
Not all. Sonia, you can not all. Not all.
Let me tell you something. Don't say you know very well. A man who cannot do it, even when he's earning just 1 naira, will not do it, even when he start earning 1 million.
No. You will do it. Sonia, no, Nikki, let me say something. Understand me. If the person is doing it before, if the person is doing it and you know very well it's up and doing, it's something just
a man who is willing to look after his family. Tonya, the man does not look at how much he earns. Whatever this man earns, he will make sure that he brings out something for the family. I don't know if you get what I mean. If you then marry a woman that has something upstairs, a woman that is not extravagant in spending, you see that little one that you gave to her. You see this 50-50 this woman will end up spending that 70-30 or 60-30 without even thinking of it. You must not say that 50-50 and then every month you're calculating, okay, I'm spending this 50-50. No, if this man is somebody that have that heart of giving, okay, my wife is really trying, I'm doing this. Let me tell you something, You see me now as a lady. Let me give you an example of myself. When I was still with my ex, right? The time I wasn't working, the girl, Chisom was going to a private school, an English school in Germany. Then they were paying 150 euros when she was paying 150 euros then the man was doing it, all right, because I wasn't working. The only money that comes into my account was the child benefits, because she said I was going to use it to be taking care of the house, and I was doing it. I was using the money to take care of the house. And then you know what happened when I started working? This is somebody that doesn't give me penny. The child benefit is what I use to take care of the house. When I started working, right? Personally, by then, Chizzy was already in school, that same school again. They were paying, 3 of them was already in school. 3 of them were paying 450 euros. Personally, I told him, if they're paying 450 euros, you know what you're going to do? Because the school fees was divided into 2. You have to pay 150 and then you pay 300. And I told him, okay, what you will do now that I'm working. He did not request for that. I was the one that find that trouble. Because if you ask me now, we see that trouble, I go fine. You understand? Okay, as a wife, you can pay 300. Let me pay 150 from that my little salary. In as much as I know that you earn more. Remember, I was still using the 300 the whatever child benefit they are giving to take care of the house. To take care of the house, the feeding, everything about the house. So his salary is still intact for him. But I still make that request to say, okay, pay 300, let me pay 150. This is me making the request. I'm a woman. It's not about now 50-50 thing. If you look at it, you even though say it be like saying that the 50-50 thing passed, but I wasn't looking at it. But what happened? This is why I said I find trouble. You know what happened? He left everything for me.
Wow.
Wow.
You understand that now? He left the whole thing. I mean, the first
because men don't like you having money.
the
Men don't like their wife having money. I
first
swear.
month that money was paid.
No,
The
not
other-
really.
other months.
No,
the
not
other-
really, Ostonia.
No, it's not.
I
It's not.
feel this thing is just understanding and a man that has wisdom. You
Okay,
understand?
a woman, no, a woman that used her hand to make this request. Let me is more like this woman wants to relieve you of some things. In as much as you don't give her a penny. I don't know if you get what I mean now. In as much as you don't give her a penny. And then you now tell me that this kind of man, I'll come and be doing 50-50 with him. I will not do it. I don't even understand me. I will not do it. The 50-50 no go work.
The truth is some people and this goes for both parties.
Yeah.
Some people take advantage of good people.
They
It could be a man, it could be a woman. Because if you ask me,
some men,
if
or
you
some
ask-
individuals take advantage of some privileges given to them.
They
You
do.
understand?
Seriously.
yeah, that's why it is some. So it's not everybody. When you use the
Let
word
me give
some,
you-
it
let
means
me give
it's
you
not
guys one
everyone.
I don't want you guys to understand. You see the kind of person you got married to. There are women like me now. Since the moment I started that job, I won't even try to say, okay, let me be helping you to buy pure water, or let me be helping you to do so. I won't even try it.
Yes.
The whole money goes to my pocket. You understand? But this one, you married somebody that is willing, ready to fight the fight. In as much as I know that you aim more than me. When I mean what, 10 times you aim more than me. But still yet, I said, okay, let it just be that I'm contributing to their school fees. Pay this one, make I pay this one. Some men go over happy for this kind of request. They will be so happy. But what did you do? You left all. Okay, for your mind now. You don't work now. You tell me tomorrow if I get in with another man, I'll start doing that pity. I'm not gonna do them again.
That was not a fair game because
And this is the problem.
even the child benefit, I don't think that's enough to run a home, because running a
I was
home
doing it to run a
takes
home.
a lot. You know,
But I
it
was
takes
doing
a
it
lot.
to
A
run
lot
a
of people look down a lot of people kind of play down on people that do that, but they don't know until you try it. That's when you will know how much that goes into, you know, taking care of a home. So leaving that, the fact that you even offered showed that you're a good woman and you really, really had your family at heart. So that's the thing. That's why I said some people, they will see that they have a good partner and they will want to take advantage of that opportunity. Meanwhile, some other people
not even knowing the value of what they have.
exactly, because some people will do it.
I feel like
You
they're
know
seeing
the kind of
person
woman
as a
he
fool,
is
don't have
married.
sense.
Exactly.
No, the thing is that exactly why I say all these things boils down to understanding of the couples. You understand? Having an understanding, not being too greedy, not being too selfish. You understand? If you ask me, 50-50 joint account, sometimes when it comes to marriage, it's like you do notice all these things. Like you guys plan your family, how it should work, how you should do things, how you should go for the monthly shopping, how you should pay this. Like you guys have this discussion all the time.
Let me
You understand?
Vanessa says,
Oyoyo said her network is down, so I guess when her network is back up, she will be in with us.
okay.
do you know
It's some men, not all. Some men are just wicked. Yeah, it's
from another
men.
personal experience. You know, when I'm talking from personal experience. I don't know about other men. I know there are wonderful. When I mean
Sweet
wonderful
men out there.
I know a lot of great men out there. I mean, when I mean great men out there, there are a lot of them. So whatever I say, I always want to use my personal experience so that it wouldn't be like, oh, you're generalizing it or something like that. No, this is a personal experience. This is something I have seen. This is something I've been into. You understand? When I met, when I came to, when this man brought me to Germany newly, I talked about that personal, that joint account. I talked about the joint account. But the reason I talked about the joint account was this, I don't like this situation whereby I'm not working. Come on, penny, they enter my hand. Chichi, they enter my hand. And it's not like you give me anything at the end of the month. No, you don't. Okay, let's have a joint account. Tell me, every month, this is the amount I want to be going out of this account for upkeep of the family. Feeding, clothing of the kids, whatever. Say when I count this, and then they count myself, because sometimes I feel like I'm even a zero. Like I'm just like invisible. You understand? I'm not just interested in myself. When it comes to clothes, any clothes I put on my body, people are like asking where you buy your clothes. I don't give a damn about all those things. All I'm interested in, let the kids feed well. Let there be food in the house. Let the kids clothe well, because if you want to see if a woman or a man, or if anybody, if kids are if they are living fine or anything is happening well, you will see it from the kids. Say you get money, not before your body. Now your kids will go see, will go no say yes, you really get money. Not be you. We're not talking about you. I'm not interested in you. When I see your kids, the way your kids look is when I'll know that, oh, this person is really
It's for men that
This
knows.
is your own understanding. You know, I know of a woman that whenever she dresses to go out, if you look her from head to toe, she's looking pink. Look at the children. Some their hair are not even brushed. Some are
that is nonsense.
This is you, Nikki. But
That
some
is
women,
nonsense.
all they think about
That's
is themselves.
selfishness now. That's selfish.
That is it. Why did I think
She's
too much
been
about
more
myself?
than 2 months old. She hasn't changed it. The boys didn't even brush their clothes are not ironed. That is called negligence. You understand? So all these things, like I still said before, is individual differences and how individuals behave. It's not a general.
It's not. It is wickedness. That's not even negligence. That's you being selfish and wicked. Because that should be the first thought at the back of your mind.
So you know what? So when I
Some
came,
will
I
not
told
take that. Some will be like
this person,
they want to look good.
I
So
told this
some
person
don't
about
know
this
they are not doing
joint
the
account of a thing, right? And my reason for the joint account is just in case, because they allow me to touch your ATM. I know they see your ATM card. I don't know the color. They allow me to, okay, now let's have a joint account. Tell me every blessed month, take this certain amount of money, and that is what you're going to use for the month. If it finishes, do not take any other money. I told him like that. And if any month you tell me, okay, every month take only 300 euros from this account, and then maybe the month ends, I take 305 euros or 310 euros, close the account. Let me not access it again. So you can imagine where you are trying to assure somebody that this is going to stand this way, this is going to stand this way, just for me not to be stressing you every time you want to go to work. Hey, rice don't finish, oh, gari don't finish, oh, I come on the house again, oh, sugar don't finish, oh. Excuse me. I am not the type of person that can do that kind of thing. I am not interested. If you have permitted me to work, I'm not going to even disturb you, say. You understand? So that was the only reason I needed the joint account. But in fact, the man, he refused to.
Nikki, have you asked yourself if the man understood what joint account is? You know, some can be.
Why won't he understand? Why won't he understand?
Why some? Even if they want to understand, they will see it as a way of you trying to monitor their finances.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? My ex told me, let me tell you,
that's why
my ex told me that he's not going to die on time, that he's always young every year, simply because I told him that you are supposed to bring me into your business, so that your business, I will be a beneficiary in your business.
Just imagine if my husband didn't bring me into his business and now he's late.
He said me that he will stay 70 years too young, 80 years too young, that the people are not dying on time. I said, who is saying about you dying?
Sometimes, Utonia, this is illiteracy and being selfish. A man that has an understanding and thinks about the future of the wife or the children.
Just say it again, selfish.
Because you don't hold your life. You don't know what tomorrow will bring to you. You understand? When planning your life, plan about the future of your children. So how can you say,
he put me in school. He put me in school. At least that was I was so young that time, around 19 years. He put me in school. So my first graduation, I was taught about in my accounting department how to secure your business, how to do this, how to do that. I came back so happy, telling him what he's supposed to do so that I will be part of his business, and he's gonna be so secured into the family. He should share it under the. He didn't know what this man said. He looked me and looked me again. He has to sit me down and tell me that he's going to be very old, even 100 and something years. I should know that their granny have not died up till now. He has to mention some of their grannies for me, and told me that I shouldn't be worrying about that one. Not to talk of joint account. What do I need for? I'm just a piece of furniture in the house. I should just sit down.
Because he has no understanding of what a joint account truly means. Even if you wanted to have one, you understand? Do you know some couples might even have a joint account just for the sake of their children. You understand? So having a joint account depends on what you both have discussed about and why
Constance,
you want to
Vanessa
have a joint
says
account.
something. Constance, Vanessa says something. She says
Vanessa,
some
some men
men,
don't know the meaning of marriage, home, and
Yeah.
the role of the woman
some
in
men don't
their
know
life.
Thank you.
the meaning of
Thank you.
marriage.
Some men
Home
don't
and
know
the
the
role
meaning of
of a woman
marriage.
in their
That
life.
is
Yes.
just the thing.
Exactly.
Some men don't know the meaning
Exactly.
of marriage. They just want to marry. They won't answer person, Papa. They just want maybe this.
Vanessa, one bottle of star for you. Bring
Do
the
you
date
know?
of
Do
my
you know?
marriage.
Do you know that some men can actually have money and their wife would actually be their personal accountant, but that is the woman that has sense, yeah? A woman
Yes,
who
so
has sense
yes,
can be
yes.
there. Like
A lot of people
anybody
have
he
gone
wants
wrong
to
in
spend
that way too.
comes from the wife.
Some women have gone wrong in that way
Some
too.
women help their husband to manage their finances. But at the end of the day, when you say generally, yes, some men are backward when it comes to that aspect. They'll be like,
No,
okay,
one
she knows everything. She
one
might
thing we need to talk
mismanage it.
about. One thing we need to know is this: when you get married, yeah. First of all, why do you want to get married? What are you getting married for? Do you want to marry this woman just because you want to have kids? Because you want just for this woman to produce kids for you and all that? If that's the reason, why not make it clear and tell this person, see, I'm just marrying you so that you can give me kids. Once you finish giving me kids, I beg our contract don't finish, they go your papa house. You understand?
Even when
And
you
then
give them
as a lady,
even
you want to marry
comment about those
marry a man. Are you marrying this man because you love this man? Or are you marrying him because this man has fleets of cars everywhere? He has houses. He has a house in Lagos. He has where everywhere.
You know, some men.
That's why you want to marry him, because at the end of the day, if the money, maybe eventually something happens and all this money has,
You might not see that money. You
woman-
don't know
woman- apart from even seeing it, that's their business if they see it or not. Because if you're marrying for that reason and you don't see the money, now you sabi, now your problem. You understand? But what I'm saying is like if something happens tomorrow and this man don't have this money again, will you be able to still accommodate this man? And then the man getting married to a lady just because he want kids. What if eventually this woman did not conceive, or maybe something happened and she's not able to?
you now just hide away.
What's going to happen? You understand? And also, when you get married, know the kind of person you married. I look myself finish. I say my ex, I'm like, uncle, you be like say you blind. You know they see. This is somebody that if we have joined hands together, what is money? What is being rich?
Yes, so
what is being as in, you know, there are men they talk about.
Some of them doesn't know what they marry in the house.
There are men they talk about in Germany. There is a particular man they used to talk about in Germany. This man, he has money so much. Every time anywhere you go to, they're talking about this man. Oh, this man get money. This man get money. In my mind, I'm like, do you know you can actually have money more than this man? I'm like, do you know you can actually have money more than this man? You have a woman beside you who does not talk about money. The only thing she tells about is business ideas. Do this. Go be like say the person. I look myself and I'm like, you be like say, now this house help when they bring me come here, can't do. The house help, but even do I said they don't even pay. As I said, they pay me, so I will still make a money. You understand?
Factory.
Baby factory.
Hello, Agent Finest. Thank you so much for this.
Somebody give
super
us
chat.
Whoa.
And thank you.
You see the born the picking. They know they pay you. You do the house help. They know they pay you.
God bless you, Agent Finest. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
So when you get married, know the kind of person you are married to. There are women that are out there. I have a lot of women. I know them. They're only interested. Let us wear designers. When these Brazilian hairs came out, Peruvian, anyone.
Where is let her remove this or to Tonya Picon.
Once that hair is out. Once that hair is out, they are only interested.
I will deal with you today. Don't worry.
Once that hair is out, they are only interested to buy the hair. I don't know if you understand. You get this kind. You know. Sometimes you look at all those things. You'll be like, you'll be like saying that to be this kind wife said, "Nine better. Let's be the wife that will be dragging this man. Let us spend. At least I think that is what they enjoy more. Yeah. That's what they love more." Because
when a man has a wife that is understanding, that will be able to manage his finances, take care of his home, some men don't notice it. Some men don't value it.
They never.
When also some women marry a man that that is ready to accommodate them, take care of them, like be there for them.
They will be
They also will
misbehaving.
not value it. So it
They
goes
will
both ways.
misbehave.
You understand? So, but when the couples have understanding and know how to manage
Because
their home,
yes, there are some women that are not working too, right?
yeah,
And the husband might be doing everything, but they might still not be that appreciative.
exactly,
You get.
exactly. So
So it just goes both ways.
Like, seriously.
I know of one person that was complaining. He said the wife is not working, but she doesn't lack anything. In fact, that she controls money. As a matter of fact, everything they pay in the country concerning them goes into this woman's account. You know, once I hear that thing, in my mind, you know what comes to my mind? Waiting be her problem again. If everything they pay in the country is going to your account, and this man is busy working on his own, auntie, waiting why they give the man stress? Because I believe that if this kind of thing is happening, you shouldn't give this man stress again. Seriously, because you are getting something, and it's more like this thing is there for you. And you know, some men, in as much as they will allow those things to be coming to you, they will still be bringing out from that one they are working to still give you. But sometimes I feel like most of these women that receive this kind of thing are those ones that are too much jaga, because quiet women know they get this kind of luck. Calm women we get
what we wish never come to us.
This one is not even a matter of wishing. This one is a matter of knowing the kind of person you are dealing with.
Let's not go just into details, because that will be another story for another day. Because
so that seriously, get married and know the kind of person you're married to. Don't go and say
that is just it. And secondly,
but
when you
the
get
thing
married,
is,
but what are we even saying?
with
Let me
finance.
shock you people. Nikki, let me shock you people. What are we even saying? Young ladies that are even doing just fiancé is doing more than you think. They even buy cars for their fiancé.
Wasn't that one that her boyfriend, she was saving on in her boyfriend's account, and the guy
that's a very lousy thing to do. That's
crazy thing to do.
It's not smart.
Love was killing her.
Who you want impressed?
Your eye go clear now. When you go leave you marry another person, your eye go clear.
You don't leave her marry another person. Now use some money go marry another person. Who she want impressed?
Oh really? You see
something in the guy's account. The guy is money to marry another person.
Malika said something. Some men look at how their fathers treat their mothers. And they
apply it to their exactly. One more star for you, Vanessa, on my behalf. Okay, exactly. This is just not she just said it. It's happening. I've seen it with my own eyes. Okay, I've seen it with my own eyes. Let me not just call them, because some of them have opened eyes and the warehouse of their mouth and be looking at me now. But I know their mothers that is still doing it until today. That doesn't even care. Okay, they are still doing it up to today. They bullying their father, and their children is taking it after their wife immediately, without even keeping it one to cool. They are doing it up to today. It's what they saw they took.
The thing is, as we are saying this thing now, oh yeah, you're welcome back,
my dear.
So
sorry, ladies. Do you know my husband was in a meeting and the thing just went off?
Oh my God.
Just the way it took me off.
And we are busy gisting. So
I know I was watching you guys with my
sorry.
You know,
there wasn't a dull moment. You can see everybody is wearing suits today. There wasn't a dull moment.
I saw that. Thank you guys so much for being amazing. Spicy is calling me up to know what's happening. Wanyama, if you're still in the chat room, I'm back up. You guys really, I don't know what to say. Thank you guys. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, ladies, for being amazing. The only thing I did was to reboot my modem. And I used to tell people this, but when your mind is set up, this is America, why is high five? And then, you know, the worst that would have happened to me, my passcode to connect my Wi-Fi, I don't know where it is. It's my daughter that handles that, and she's at home, and she's at school. So imagine if this did not connect, reconnect. I was thinking, okay, let me go on a lower speed, but I don't have the passcode, so I had to wait for this one. I apologize.
apologize.
Vanessa, what did you say? Oh, even my daughter came here. Oh, she was even saying hello. Is she not supposed to be in class?
Ella Obani.
Ella, what are you doing here?
I was looking at the name, but I thought it was you. I was suspecting. And I said, Ella, maybe you're the one with her phone.
She said,
Hello. Oh, maybe
Ella,
she
what
saw
I
that I
do
wasn't here, so she was trying to handle it.
she
Okay,
said hello, Yo-Yo.
Thank you, baby. But you're supposed to be in class. Are you done?
Hello, Yo-Yo.
Honestly. What is she? Are you on break? These children.
She's always say, Mommy, should I call you Anulika?
Where are you? Why are you here? You're supposed to be in class. These children. Hey.
I brought children, and then the fear person. The last time my daughter was coming up the stairs, she was screaming my name. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I was thinking, who was calling for me to open the door? I'm seeing one small person there calling my name. I just looked at her. I said, "Now me, they call by my name."
Okay, we are on break. Okay, did you know what happened? The internet went off. Daddy was in a conference meeting. Internet went off. I went to your room. I couldn't find the code, the internet code, where you usually pin it. I wanted to downgrade to lower speed to connect with my ladies. Okay. So now that money is back, can you now say bye and go? We are talking say bye.
All of them, their chat is always the same thing.
Bye, baby.
Oh no, this is
I need you out of my live stream now. Otherwise, I'll tell your father you're here. Go and enjoy your breakfast and be your lunch, okay?
If she will keep calm, you won't know she is there.
Okay, go and enjoy your lunch. Thank you. Mommy, Auntie Constance and Auntie Nikki, Tonya, and Mel, they handled it, okay? All right, bye. Thank you.
Bye, baby.
Love you. So, ladies, I heard all of you. Nikki was giving all the examples. Nikki, man, your story. You've not told your story. All this while you're talking, forming fine girl for Facebook.
Oh my god.
No, this is the time to tell your story. You have large audience now. Wake it up again. I was hearing at the background. I said, what? And then Constance was saying, are you sure he understood what joint account was?
Exactly.
Somebody on Facebook was saying
that you're trying to monitor their finances.
The truth is, people choose to understand what they want to understand and not understand what they don't want to understand. Not exactly that they don't understand, but they choose. That decision is made by individuals to decide, okay, I'm just going to play stupid about this thing just so the person thinks that I don't understand what the person is saying.
Mel, this thing is a two-way thing. You understand? When you tell a man about joint accounts, some of them see it as you trying to monitor the finances that come into the marriage. You understand? Why some, if they notice that their wife is extravagant, they'll be like, no, I can't do this because she's not going to manage the finances very well. You understand? So at the end of the day, if you now suggest a joint account, it just takes two adults that have sense. If you don't have sense,
well, both of you, I think they have a way to go about that. Now, both of you might be signatory to the account. So one person cannot just go and sign and take out money.
If your wife is spending, because let me tell you something, just like I said, when it was when I made that suggestion, let's have a joint account, I was like, you can tell me to be taking 300 euros every month. If you ever come in a month and see that I took 305 or 3010,
and you now you are on the part of those women that have an understanding.
That's what I'm saying. When it comes to extravagance, if you're
why some men don't recognize it.
No, see, know that just tell that woman, you see this joint account that we have. If any month you spend more than 500, because I know you can spend too much, you start buying. You can talk to her like that. Is your wife. You guys, you know how you joke. You know you can buy. Don't spend more than 500. If you see her spend more than 500, you block the account. So whether extravagant or not,
you block the account. In the night you go to the other room. She cross her. And exactly what I say, sometimes when these things are initiated in families, it brings problems, marital problems. You understand? So to be on the safer side, if you know you both don't have that understanding, don't even suggest it at all.
But Constant, you will agree with me or disagree that joint account is good.
Yeah,
Of
it
course.
is.
Because somehow, mostly when one person spends
when you have
a lot.
purpose and when you have and this thing about joint account is only when you have a purpose and when you have an understanding.
But joint account is mostly for a particular reason. Now, most people
Some
that
don't
are
understand
deciding
it that way, Mel. Some don't understand it that way. Some see that
if they don't understand what are you saying? They feel like it's just it's an account for you people to use for your frivolities and party and things like that.
Apart from joint
Exactly.
account, what about somebody who made a suggestion like this? Okay, see, you're earning so much, so money is coming from somewhere like this and like this and like that. Okay, there's something they call emergency. Even up to now, I still, see, you see savings. Savings matters a lot. Because of rainy days. It's just like this. So now, there is no way, no solution comes out now that I won't be able to solve it. Because of what? You see that savings when they do things, when we say once your salary comes in, you take it out. Once it comes in, you take it out. A day will come. It will save your life. It will save you from disgrace. So during that time, I still told this person, okay, if you don't want a joint account, open an account in your name. Every month, if you earn this big money where they earn, because I don't say they earn big money, as much as I don't know how much you earn, but at least, even if it's 100 euros, take it out, let it go to that account. I will not have access to it, it's not my problem, but let that account be called emergency fund. In case of anything. The man still fear. He still fear whether his mind is that maybe when he's tomorrow, you will go and check money there, you will not see the money again.
That is why I told you some men fail to recognize the reason for
so, sometimes there is no way you can be useless in a family now. You cannot be useless. Because if you're bringing a suggestion and everything is just like water, it's nothing, it doesn't make sense, doesn't make meaning. Say my own job, even as a house help, it don't even work. It doesn't work.
Okay, Nikki, somebody is saying here, Best Naka is saying men should attend marriage seminars each day.
It doesn't help. That's not the solution to anything. See, let me tell you something. Anybody that want to change,
whatever you have in you is in you. Whether
anybody that wants to be a person, anybody that wants to be responsible, you don't need any seminar to be one.
Exactly.
The seminar, they can only talk. People can only give you examples.
Just like marrying a man who is
let me say something here, Nikki.
You not change.
Some of those people holding the seminar, most of them must have had 2 or 3 failed marriages. Yeah. And they're coming to teach you what. We all know the case of Steve Harvey.
Out of experience now.
Mel, you know Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey had 5. It was the 5th one that worked. 5.
Really?
And he wrote a powerful book in America.
I was even watching this yesterday where someone was telling him thank you. I guess it's an old show. The lady was telling him thank you that she read his book, the Think Like a Man, Act Like a Woman, something like that.
Like a woman. Think like a man, act like.
Think like a man, act like a woman.
As an authority when it comes to marriage counseling. The first no work, or second, third, fourth is the 5th one.
He was learning in the process.
Yeah, he was learning.
But that's the thing now. At least knowing that he has 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, whatever the case may be. If you listen from people that are coming out from a marriage or something, relationship that didn't work, they're able to share something. That's why, although I don't agree with what Blessing CEO says, because a lot of times I always say that lady talks nonsense. But the fact that she has been there and she witnessed something that was not so good, like when she talked about how she was beaten on her wedding day before she went to church.
Mel, let me even interrupt you there. Blessing CEO, how long was that marriage? Was it a 1-year marriage that you have an experience?
I don't know how long her marriage was, but
for example, if you're telling me to listen to Tonya that has done maybe 10 years of marriage, I will say, yeah, she got experience. Blessing had no experience.
Are you saying 10 years or 16 years? 16 years of my wonderful life.
Let me make it short. Blessing has no experience. You're still at the teaching age. It's like Look at our princess that is always coming to interrupt you when you're doing something. What does she know? She's still
She doesn't want to take that nonsense.
She's
That
still
nonsense that me and Nikki really managed and endured. She doesn't want to take it a bit.
That's what I'm saying. They don't have anything to teach you. There's another lady that was a marriage coach, Amara somebody. She married the first one in the US. It didn't work. She married another Nigerian. This one, a Yoruba man, Larry. And then that one failed. And she was still teaching people. Do you know her comment section when this thing happened? Madam, go teach yourself inside. Because if you can't get it right.
But you agree with me that these people that they are meeting, the first person cannot be exactly like the second person too. So at least they are learning something a little bit. What they can tell you the mistakes that they made. And those men or women
need to relearn. They need to relearn their own behavior. You understand?
In most cases, it's patience. Now people don't have patience.
Looking for a good
they
husband.
Need to relearn.
Are you a good wife?
That's the thing. They need to relearn because we always, when you have a problem, the first blame is to the opposite person. If you're the woman, you first blame the man. If you're the man, you blame the woman. Useless girl. She doesn't want to stay in husband's home. That's why she ran.
Yes.
Do you understand? But the thing is that the person that is going through man one, man two, should go and relearn. Where have I missed it? I know of a man here in the US. He had the first marriage, it didn't work. The second one, when he married the second one, he said, this one, she told the girl, whatever you want, however you want it, whatever you want in this marriage, tell me. I'm in whatever your decision is. I'm now taking the back seat so that you lead. Because of what he went through in his previous marriage, he didn't want stress anymore. So the earlier we start telling ourselves the truth, the better.
The better for us. And
this joint account is good if it's called a name and that name is appreciated. Let's assume this is for family expenses.
Thank you.
Everything that is being done should be from that account as family expense. Not when I'm contributing my hard-earned money. After standing or sitting down for 10 hours or 8 hours, you use it and go and spray somebody in a party. Not right anymore. Hey, I told a story before you came. Yeah. This lady.
There's a comment from Nessa too. When you finish, maybe you can put it up so everyone can see it.
Okay. This lady was contributing. They started, it was going well. The first 3 months, the man contributed money. Then the woman was not looking at bank statement anymore. When you felt is my husband, we've already agreed and we are working on this. They will go to function. The man will just be spraying money up and down.
When the woman is the architect of the whole thing.
The woman did not know 6 months, 9 months. It was after the 9th month. She said, wait. She pulled her bank statement and now realized that the last time the man deposited money was over six months ago, was the last time. So all the money he's been spending was coming from the joint. She woke up immediately and said, enough is enough. I'm no longer joining. If you want to pay, let's say mortgage, okay, you take care of the mortgage. I pay utility, I pay water, I pay waste, then grocery money will contribute. You bring $50 or whatever. However you want it, let's do it. But I'm not gonna do auto debit from my workplace to this joint account that you're not respecting. Yeah. And then again, when we started initially, we were all laughing at it. Marriage is sweet, though.
Marriage is very sweet.
No longer lasting.
See, there is something people don't understand. You see this marriage of a thing where we say that they talk, say marriage is hard, marriage is simple. It is very easy. Mm-hmm. It's very, 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 very easy. We are dealing with 2 adults. We're not dealing with kids that you have to be chasing around with cane. That you have to be repeating one thing day and night. See, we are adults. If you want it to work, it will work. But as long as
you see this marriage, if you meet your Mr. Right, it is sweet.
When it comes to marriage, if you are going into a marriage with a clear heart, like without having an ulterior motive, without having something behind your back, like
something to achieve.
Let me give you guys an example.
Because if we can marry now,
let me give you an example. Now, maybe you found a woman you want to marry now, or you are a man looking for a woman to marry now. You say, please, so I cannot go and marry a woman that's educated.
Yeah.
Meaning that you already have something in your mind. You are looking for a woman you control, a woman you will subdue. You don't want a woman that will stand up to you. And finally, when you now marry that lady you think is naive, at first she will be naive. Maybe she gives you 1 boy, 2 boys. Lady at always, yeah, this is what I have to go. She will not agree to your government again.
Marry is sweet.
Then you say this is not what I was looking for when I came to marry you.
Depends on how you.
But when you are going to marriage and like I just want to have
exactly this Vanessa can talk. Oh, make una dey follow this Vanessa.
A woman that will understand everything, that know that I have this or I don't have it. Like having understanding both parties, you will see the marriage will work. But once you have an ulterior motive or you have something behind or you are hiding something, it will never work. But if you guys have a clear heart, like, okay, this is what we should do for our marriage to work, having an understanding, not being selfish, you understand? But when you are selfish, or maybe you are that man that you like, why should she know how much I'm earning in my shop? Why should she know anything about my business? If she knows now, she'll be too demanding. When on the other side again, when a woman also knows, she'll be like, oh, the money is there, please do it. After all,
I want Odeku on your behalf.
You understand? Some men are doing it. Why can't you do it? Those things in between your leg. Are you not a man? So you see, so women have their problem, men have their problem.
Yeah. But before you start concluding in all those things, first of all, know if this woman is that kind of woman. And before the woman start, see, there is no way you live with a woman for a whole year. There is no way you will live with a woman for a whole year that you won't be able to know if she's very extravagant. In fact, before
you will not know, Nikki. No. 1 year is so small. 5 years, you will not know.
1 year is small.
During your wedding, myself, when we say
forget all.
Let me tell you, Nikki. Let me tell you just a simple story of something that doesn't really matter. I know a lady that dated someone for 8 years. That guy never saw her without makeup. Never saw her natural hair.
That means she
never saw her wearing regular clothes. Like if you're in her house, it's just like my boyfriend is coming. She don't fly enter bathroom, shower, makeup, where's hair. Even if he tells her he's coming 7 a.m. up to a point, he started taking her unawares. You know what she started doing? She started going to bed with full face makeup. She will shower in the evening, makeup, wear the best this thing, get ready. So even if he gets to the house 6 a.m., she's already with full face makeup. 8 good years, he never saw her until they broke up. He didn't marry her. He ended up marrying someone else. And for me, that made sense because
he saw the red flags.
Exactly, because I was thinking this is not even a big deal. You know, and she did the same even when she went to visit him in school, you know, in university. And I felt like maybe then he was saying, okay, I don't catch you now. You know, of course, she would stay in his room and all of that. She said before he wakes up, she had already entered bathroom, shower, then looking all good and all of that. So people are good. And my point is, people are good in hiding their true colors.
See,
they will be all nice. They will not demand for anything. Even when you give them, thank you, sir. You give them money, thank you, sir. Oh, I don't like money. I don't want.
How long are you gonna hide?
I'm not talking about dating. When you're dating is your problem because number one, we say you go hide. Even everybody hides their.
But people go with this lifestyle into their marriages.
Yeah.
Into their. But how long? If you don't see that in the first
inside marriage, you've got nothing to hide.
You know,
you've got nothing to hide. Just
actually be able to hide it. Over time, they are used to doing it. The same with people that lie a lot.
It actually takes wisdom to see what you are looking for, and
it's not easy. Yes, it's not easy to spot these type of red flags that you're talking about.
Okay, let me give you an example, Mel. You know, when I finished school, like I am not in. I left university. I'm a graduate. You understand?
Okay, Vanessa said in marriage you can't hide anything.
Wait,
you
now
cannot hide.
You know, this is
you can't hide anything, but people are doing DNA tests 21 years later, finding out that children is not their own. You can't hide anything in marriage. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What can you hide?
Okay, ladies, let's hear Costa. She was saying something.
After I finished school, now I was talking to my husband. The very first day I saw him, you know, I was my hair was 2 months old. You know, after school, now you know when you were in school, daddy be sending money, you were having money. But after school, or your state, you understand? So I wasn't having that frequent money to make my hair. But that doesn't mean that maybe because he told me he was coming, that maybe I would have just looked for money to make my hair so I can look good, look sharp. And now that's my 2 months hair I carried the very first time I met my husband. My phone was Nokia Touch. Like I lost my phone, so my dad now gave me a Nokia Touch that I used rubber band in holding. So the very first day he saw me, he told me later that what impressed him was that I didn't do anything to impress him. You understand? So to him, like he was like, there are things he saw in me that he was looking for. In as much as I was educated, I went to school. Before he was looking for a wife, he said he doesn't want to look for he doesn't want a woman that is not educated. That he wants a woman that has sense.
Hey.
But some men are looking for a woman that is a secondary school dropout so they can control them. So the thing, once in marriage is you knowing what you are looking for and knowing the value and managing it well.
Okay. I want to say something before we get on mail to say something. Remember when we started, a lot of people, especially from Facebook, were suggesting that 50-50 is a no. Joint account is good, but the woman might have her own separately without the man knowing. Some said with the man knowing. But I want to make this assertion here. Marriage
he has to know, not hidden.
Yeah, marriage is an open book. If you're going into
and no secrets should be in marriage.
Yeah, exactly. Let the marriage be open in the sense that there is nothing to hide between the man and the woman. And likewise, family. You know, some people, we were talking about money here and we're digressing because everything is kind of related. Do you know, I've heard a story of a woman who had no womb. And she went into marriage pretending that, nothing was wrong with her. Until when she got into the marriage, I don't know what magic she wanted to do if she gets into the marriage. She got married. Eventually, things started. The man was like, let's do this. The kids are not coming, blah, blah, blah. So the woman was not even saying, I don't know why. If she wants to see the doctor, she goes by herself so that the man will not accompany. It was someone else. He took someone else that I am sorry I can't be a party to this. I was in the same university with this, your wife. I need you, if you get home, sit her down and ask her questions. So imagine a stranger, maybe a schoolmate that knew when the girl had some things done in school and then the place was destroyed, that she can't have a baby anymore. She doesn't even have a womb. You understand? And this is a huge secret he carried into that marriage. And also, we've heard or read from Linda Ikeji about a woman that was building a house without even letting the husband know, I'm building a so proper a place. And there is one I read from Linda Ikeji that the house they moved into was the woman's own. And she refused to tell the husband, I built this house. He said there is a new apartment somewhere. The man was paying rent to the wife without knowing. This is not a man working.
Yeah, I've heard of that one. A man paying house rent to the wife without
knowing.
Oh yeah, have you heard of the one that a woman was traveling with her husband? She had money in a speaker. Wait, she had money hidden in a speaker or something radio speaker. You understand? Their car now broke down. They stayed. The man now asked, do you have any money? She doesn't have money. So the man was not looking for how to get money. The man now sold the speaker to get money. So the woman now came and said, where's the speaker? The man said that he told her. She now shouted, hey, whoa! That she now had to mention a very huge amount of money she had in the speaker. You see? This is the reason why there are problems in marriage.
Yeah, in marriage, it's
having that trust. Not coming out to help when it's needed.
And now she might mean well, but she has putting on distrust in that.
No, she didn't mean well. Tony, I disagree. She didn't mean well.
It's not about meaning well.
She didn't mean well. How can you build a house?
That is strong with your children and your husband.
Suffering
for hours. You claim you don't have money. He now sold the speaker.
I meant the person that saved money inside the speaker.
That's the same person we are talking about.
She doesn't mean well. Now he sold that speaker to realize money to repair the car. You shouted that you had money in the speaker. You understand? So when I say it takes two to tango, it takes
Because-
understanding. I am coming from somewhere.
Constance, is that movie? Is it in movie?
It happened reality, not made on the chat. Life and direct. It's a reality.
Okay,
you have
okay, ladies, you guys should read this. The Vanessa, I wish she could come up here to. Maybe she's busy. She said, "Oh, yo, I know one too. After 3 years, the man returned her. She was using their family doctor who destroyed her womb earlier. You see,
Okay.
and then some say the doctor was her sugar daddy. You can understand what I'm saying. So the thing is that when you come with intention that
dirty secret that we end
I'm
up
telling
disclosing
you.
in the future, you
and they
understand?
carry those secrets into marriages, you understand, and they expect miracle to work. A miracle can't work. You have to come as an open book. If you're getting married, you have to come with the fact that, look, I'm in for this for it to work. If you do your best and the thing did not work, the day you're living with your heart so light. It's like you don't have shoulders on your weight on your shoulders because you put in your best. But assuming that you're the man paying rent to your wife, you were living with your wife in a different apartment. She was building that house. She did not tell you. She finished building. She now said there is a new place that came out. Let's go there and rent. You now said, okay, you made an agreement with the lawyer. You start paying every month you pay, and that property belongs to your wife. What will you call that woman? Are you gonna call her a witch, or you're gonna call her a wicked woman? If I were the man, I would be afraid to sleep with that woman the next minute. I can't live in the same house with you because if you see poison, you give me. If you can conceal such secrets, I mean, I'm not safe in your hands. So the thing is that we are talking about money, 50-50. Most of us know 50-50 is not ideal in the sense that one person might be earning more than the other person. So doing 50-50, you are kind of cheating each other. Unless if you're making the same amount of money, the same equivalent, then you can do 50-50. Joint account is good for families, is really good. You can create a joint account for your utilities, for grocery, for paying school fees, for doing everything that relates to kids' school fees. Then the division of labor, like they said, the woman will clean the house, the man will go to work. The same thing, if a woman is working, the man can also clean the house.
Clean the house.
Anybody
Help
that
in the
comes and meet the
kitchen.
house in a very
Nigerian men, some Nigerian men will not do that.
The
I'm
mentality
the man of
will
the
not
house.
help
Let me tell you,
them.
let me tell you a story.
But
Let me tell you
when
what
they
I
travel
learned.
abroad,
Mentality is too
they
bad.
now have to
Just
learn the
like this
Western.
person that
But
said
when
they need
they're
to
in
be going
Nigeria,
seminar
they
every week,
understand.
every month.
No, seminar is
commend
not. I
them.
did forget the seminar. I'm not a party to seminar.
You know,
No,
Oyoyo,
I'm not.
Oyoyo, this thing Nikki was saying, let me use Nikki as an example. You understand? You know, some of our men have this mentality of when you go down to Nigeria to marry a woman, and when you come to maybe European countries or America, that if you leave them and give them hand, they will come to overthrow you, or they will be out of control.
Yeah,
Some of them
that's
already have that mentality.
They
When coming
do.
down to Nigeria. So
They
that
do.
that is the problem why when they now marry a good woman that is ready to help them
They
build,
useless you.
they don't appreciate, they can't even recognize it because they only have that mind that if I leave her now, she will do like others.
You will overtake me.
Costa, let me
Not
tell you.
mind
Let me
how.
tell you the reason why most of them do that. You know, if you're coming from Nigeria as a new wife, you don't have status unless your husband is gonna give you everything. So
Okay.
they're already in their mind. They're already suspecting you without you doing anything.
Exactly. And
You're
that's the
already
problem.
a suspect. That
And when
this
you
girl
don't
now,
marry a
the
woman
moment
that
she
is
gets
good,
her papers, she's going to change. Do you know, somebody asked me the first time I was introduced to my husband's community, what the eldest man said to me, are you sure this one will stay?
Hey.
exactly what you are saying.
The man has never even asked me, "Nne, what is your name?" The man did
Till
not
date.
even know where I came from.
Till
And
date.
you guys know, I met my husband here because I came to school. That was how I met my husband here. So, and I didn't understand the dialect he spoke because it was into the marriage I started hearing from my husband what their words mean. It's a little different from pure Igbo. Do you understand? It was 2 years after that my husband told me what the man said. And I met the man in a convention. I said, "Oh, I'm still here." Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Look at Nikki now. Look now. When the husband married her,
Thank you, Spice.
Some men
He failed to
are
show to her that
just evil
some money
that
was coming in.
they want to change other men's mind. They will just say nonsense.
No,
but
Tonya, they all generally, most of them have this mentality. And that's why this mentality is causing them problems in their homes.
Yeah.
I know that when you try to subdue the woman or try to intimidate her and she gets any slice of opportunity to free herself, that's when problems are coming in.
Yeah.
You understand?
And the next thing they'll say, I brought you here. Now you want to tell me you know it. I brought you here. I hate that word.
Let me tell you
They
guys.
didn't know they were the genesis of the problem.
Let me tell you guys something.
Understand?
Let me tell you guys something. Some men, they just want to cause problem for themselves, right?
Exactly.
Because number one is this. All this killy money, all this small money that the country see abroad, especially European countries, they make life so easy for families. I mean, they make life, when I mean so easy for families, especially men, so that you don't struggle too much. But some of those men, I will always call men because I was never married to a woman, I was married to a man. So I'm talking out of experience. So men shouldn't feel attacked that I'm calling men. You understand? They make life easy for you. They are paying a certain amount of money in as much as you're working, but they know you have a family. See, these people are not your family members, but they know what you're going through. They know as a man, they want to support you, they want to help you because the struggle is too much.
Yeah.
It's too heavy for you. Why are you so greedy? Why are you so greedy? Like, why are you so greedy? You are the one working, you're the one earning this money. The woman is not working, and then the government decide, okay, let's be giving you this amount of money so that you can be supporting your family. As a man with number 6 upstairs, you should allow that money to go to the woman.
Yes.
Let it be her own earning. She's an adult in the house.
Not a
This
nanny
is an
or a
adult.
maid.
This is not a statue staying in the house. This is an adult in the house. An adult that can actually work, but because of your children, she's not able to work. They are there taking care of the kids. Do you know there was a time it gets too much? I'm like, no, now I'm not lazy. What's happen? This is not me. The best thing we can do, let's find somebody that will take care of Chisom. I need to work. We found one old woman like that she has to be coming early in the morning. Because number one is that this person is not ready to adjust his own job for you. So where's the 50-50 coming in? Let's forget that. Apart from money, where is the 50-50 in this family thing coming in? Because you're not ready to adjust your own time for this woman. You want to work 24 hours. You want to work the whole 24 hours. She doesn't even get a chance. I know families. Come on now, balance the equation now. You work morning, I work night.
Nikki, you know what I can make out of this your story? The person wasn't ready for a family. He wasn't ready for a family. Maybe he wanted to have children. Maybe because the children he has overseas.
When I started talking about my life, the first thing I described was what marriage is all about. Some people are ready for marriage. Some people just want marriage. Some people, in fact, they don't even know what marriage is all about. But the main thing is say, I want answer, Papa. May they just born for me. Make it be safe. If I come up for road, person go say, Papa, this person, how you dey? How your family? This is just what they want to hear. But do you know what this family is all about? Do you know what you're meant to do for family? Do you know what you're supposed to do? That this is, see, I know where they pay me pass, You know where they pay me pass, When person go there for call.
Abdul Malik.
You know where they pay me pass, When person go there for call.
You guys are welcome. Thanks for joining.
Constance.
Jesus.
Auntie, I beg. She na Facebook with the grease. I get people for Facebook. I don't even talk anything. I'm just saying hello to them.
Constance,
I thought I put
So
sorry,
somebody will be on call and be saying, hi, this is a work where we did. It's not because it's not family. Family, we are working for family now. Which family are you working for? That's my question. Which family are you working for? Stop lying. Stop.
No,
Which family
he's trying to
for?
save for future. He's trying to save for future.
If we're talking about 50-50, let us do that 50-50 when it comes to time. Time
So that
as
he will
well.
not suffer.
Not only the money, let's forget about the money aspect now. Time. The things we do in the house. I can't be cooking in the kitchen, showering the kids, dressing them up while you're sitting in the sitting room, your legs on the table, watching TV, drinking your wine.
No,
And this
I thought I
person will
told
be-
you
and
this
this
before.
person will be, and this person will be running around. The baby will be crying. In fact, you're so messed up that even before you go, if you guys want to go to church, before you even get to church already, you're sweating like Christmas goats. You're
Okay,
so
okay,
angry.
okay.
You're
Oh,
so
I thought I
annoyed.
told you people this thing
You're
before.
so, you're
My
so
ex said
pissed
that
off.
he's not going to help me even when I'm going to take drip in the morning. I have to dress the children up, take them to school.
So where
finish
is
everything.
50-50 coming from?
He says that he's not going to help me do any damn fucking thing because the friend was there telling him, help this woman so that we take the kids along to this. He said, no, I will finish everything and still take the children to school and go to the hospital. Because if you allow this woman, she's going to bring out her pants for you to wash. Did you see? That's the mentality we're just talking about here, Nikki.
You know, most times I think our people should get a little education because it might lighten the brain. Why do I mean it might lighten the brain? You can't live in Germany, for example. You don't want to think. At least learn something from that culture. A little education how things
You
are
know the
done.
annoying thing? It's not even about the culture. These people, they all married white people.
And then they did not treat
They
them the
all
way
married
they're
white
treated.
people.
That's
And
what I'm
you
saying.
you will go in a gathering and hear the people discuss, talk about how
If you see where they are pampering them,
Wait, Tony, I'm coming.
eh?
You will
This
see
one
these
we say,
people.
Mama Kelechi, come here.
Tonya, wait.
But if you see where they are pampering white,
Tonya, wait.
oh my baby.
See, just calm down. You know, say as I talk this now, my mind just as the vex just they catch me. You will see these people talking. How the white woman will sit at home. They will go to work, and when they are back in the house, they will still go to the kitchen to make coffee for her. In your mind, because she wants to give you what? She wants to give you what?
Bali,
So that Bali now, with that woman they give you now, better pass the king where the Nigerian woman they give you. Can you compare paper with a child?
Is the Bali that will bring about the second wife, right? Without the Bali, the man is floating.
Because
let's
assume the second wife will offer you nothing. What about a child that woman is giving to you? What about the title of a father that woman is giving to you? Does she not also deserve that kind of treatment?
No, the point is that Nikki, I need you to look at it from this angle. See, when they must have gone through that hell, you know, human being and human nature, we are kind of retaliatory in nature. They don't want to go through that. They will now say, this second one, you can't do that.
And this is the same thing that is happening to women. Let me tell you something. I'm saying it here right now. No man, again. You see, as you see this, I thank God that I'm not making my own money. It's not like I'm depending on any man for anything. That's just the thing. But you see that those things what I don't take before, I cannot take it from any man again. And that is the same thing that is happening. That's why I said there was a day I made a post on my page. I said men should stop creating monsters in women. Because you're creating monsters in them, and women, by the time they just rise up and start acting, you can't bring them back. Yeah. That is just the thing. So that same way that white people or whoever they are treated them, and they want to bring it to put on top of you. That is how you now start creating another monster on that woman to go and put it on top of another man, and that is how you start creating rubbish in the whole world.
Yeah. The cycle.
When a woman goes into a marriage, a good woman for that matter.
If you know what is good, do it.
You start acting like a tiger. Why not see if this person you got married to is actually good or not?
Some of them lost their homes just because of that.
Yeah, Nikki, if you start listening to people's stories and testimony, you find out that they're kind of in one word or the other similar to each other. I know of a lady, she said when she got married to her husband here in the US, the man was like, I hope you're serious about this marriage. If she wasn't serious, why did she say I do in the first place? But because the woman has no papers, you understand? You always hear that. I hope you're serious. It's not when you get your papers now, you start finding the way to the door. They always say that. But the problem they're having is that the ability to understand that some of these women, they came with good heart, good intention to build this home with me. whatever my past experience is, let me
Somebody-
put it in the past.
Somebody made a comment on my face. He said, "You people are talking like this because you are all boss ladies. When you are poor and the man is providing your needs, you don't have any option than to obey and stay low to him."
Wow.
Story of the gods. What are we talking
Wow.
about? Boss lady. When did I become a boss lady? If there is any boss lady here, when
Wow.
did I become one? Do I have shishi? I get money. Wait, see, forget that thing. Nothing like boss lady. There is no pity party here. See, let me tell you, when you're struggling and you tell yourself, I don't need any pity.
Most of us
I don't
sold
need
our
any
dignity because
You know,
of
this
marriage.
comment, is coming from a guy, but there's something he failed to understand. A woman should not obey you, but rather respect you. But
Yeah.
a woman will only respect you if you respect yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why should she
And
stay
respect,
low?
they say, is
She's not
reciprocal.
your slave. She is your wife.
Let me talk about this.
Whatever you have is hers.
Oyo
You
was
guys
talking
should
about
manage
paper.
yourself.
This one
Like,
Oyo
you
was
know,
talking
you
about
meet me.
paper.
Oh, yeah,
See,
you
Yes,
me too.
mentality sometimes beats me.
No, you're not muted.
This one now Oyo is talking about paper. Let me tell you guys something, my own. It got to a time, Hey, it got to a time because what everybody was saying there, including my family, the man that gave you German passport, the man that gave you German passport, the man that gave you German passport. I said, oh wow.
This thing you are trying to wake
No,
up.
no,
is
no,
to
no.
wake
I was
up
like,
and
oh
we will
wow.
not go
So,
today.
wait,
We will
so
not
I
go
was,
today.
oh no, Tonya now. I was right.
So they let her finish.
When they were saying the man that gave you German passport, the man that gave, I was not like, yes. As a matter of fact, my friend that I don't talk to anymore today, she said that I owe this man my life. I don't know.
Jesus.
Wait, Nikki, wait, Nikki, slow down.
For
You said
what?
including your family, right?
As in
Okay.
everybody said the
You know-
man that gave you passport, the man that gave you passport.
Wait,
You know
wait,
what
Nikki,
happened?
wait, Nikki. And this is the same man. Without you, there will be no beautiful kids,
There will
right?
be no Chisomu. There will be, that was what I told them, that okay, only this passport is the main thing that you guys. You know what I did, Oyo? A day came. Come on now. I get. Come on. I'm not a lost sheep. I took this passport, that red passport. I went to the room where he was. I was like, you gave me passport. It's fine. Here is the German passport. You can take it back. I have a citizen. I'm a Nigerian. If you think this passport is the reason why I have to be, in fact, I have to be cutting myself for you to be eaten. No, it's not possible. This is the German passport. Take it. Let me go back to Nigeria. You think I'm scared of going back to Nigeria? I am not scared. I can survive anywhere. The only issue I will have is my children.
You will survive anywhere, my dear. I truly
The only problem, the only fear I have at that point in time was my girls, because these girls were not born in Nigeria, so they will find it a bit difficult to adjust. But I was ready to go back. I gave him the passport. I said, take it. I don't need it. Let it not be that because they give me which kind of passport you give me safe. I want you to go get passport. This is how you give me passport. You don't give me passport, but
what are you even saying? You might come back and you will go back.
They have been saying that you gave it to me. No wahala. I give you that respect. This is the passport. Take it. I'm not scared of it. Because everything was.
Why do people feel like passport is everything?
The whole praises was the man that gave you passport, the man that gave you passport, the man that gave you.
It's funny, Sha.
Like what kind of
Nikki, I still till tomorrow I still wonder why strangers can say anything, I don't care.
Your family will not.
When family start telling you that, I really wonder what has entered into them.
Why?
But then again,
even though they are
if they are never in your shoes, they will not understand.
Let me tell you.
Most of them, they've given into so much religiosity
but not your mother.
They don't want to take.
But not your mother. I could remember vividly. My mother was always at my back. Not your mother.
Is your mother a fact leader?
No.
Was she a fact leader then? No, she was not a fact leader. Was she women's leader?
No.
Okay. So don't worry about not your mother, because if she was one of those things, then you go know say not your mother.
Nikki, my mother was
she will want to play an example,
but she still did not give
an example.
The first thing she will tell you that I am a widow. These children God gave me, 8 of them. I raised them by myself. I foot the bills. I pay the school fees, so nobody can come and talk nonsense about my children. I can remember one man was like, Madam, this, I say, where did you meet my daughter? Did you meet her in the marketplace? You met my daughter as a graduate, so if you can't sharpen your mouth, that's the door. They were like, okay, this woman get ready. Yes. So some people is that when you take religion, when you carry religion, come cover your face, cover your thinking, that you don't even want to think what is right, that the safety and the life of your child is paramount before any other thing. That becomes
if I start saying words that my family told me, as in, if you see me talking to my family today, you'll be like, this girl, it's something they do for her.
I feel like most times it has to do with the tradition, not only religion. Actually, it's not even about being woman leader or head of church or a pastor's wife or whatnot. It's all about where we're coming from. Most people have actually shaken that off. I feel like in the case of Oyoyo's mom, she has seen a lot in this life that she doesn't even give a damn what anybody thinks about her. So that's why she's like that, because she raised her kids herself. Where were you when she was raising those 8 kids? You get, but because some of us are still holding on to our tradition and culture, that's why, for example, Nikki's family can tell her stuff like that.
I don't know if you guys know about Nikki's story, you understand? But one thing that keeps paining me when I remember her story is for the fact that she came to Germany, she had her first child, second child, and she was ignorant of the money that was paid to her as a child. Like she didn't, even if the man wants to be having the money or keeping the money, let her have the knowledge that something like of such is happening.
Yes, and she's helping in the family.
She never knew such thing was happening. First child, second child.
Yeah, Constance, I'm from in a society whereby that is not applicable so far you're making your income, you understand? So I can think and reason differently. And I discussed with a friend of mine who is in Germany, and he said, well, he's a man. His impression about it is that some of these women, and I hate it when people are start talking, they will say some of these women. That means you're already biased before you even open your mouth.
Exactly.
You're already thinking that, they are depending on the money. Look at the likes of Nikki. She's a hustler. Let me use that word.
Imagine.
So imagine if that man had understood what he got. You understand? And so, okay, I saw the spirit in you, the hustling spirit, the business spirit. You can ship this to Nigeria. You can do this content.
Yes,
let's be together. Why I'm working, you're doing business. That is what is called joint, not just joint account, only everything joint.
They
will think like that too, but they will not act it. Because if they act it, the Igbo man in them will say, nah,
they are already biased. They already have one thing in their head.
Let me shock you. You know exactly what happened to Nikki is exactly what happened to me. And when it comes to this aspect of Ibidolumwa, did you know how long I fought before I was able? I went to the shop and fought. I fought the girlfriend before the girlfriend advised him to go and open market for me. That was how I opened market. And every week, I don't know that he goes there and take notes of what I'm doing without my consent, without me knowing. At my back, it's my secretary that will tell me he came around. And in the house, he will just kept quiet. Did you see? Okay, the mother in the village is over there calculating how much I have in the shop.
Wow.
You can imagine that. And now, my own brothers is there making visa for me to come and see them, so I will help. Even the boyfriend that has a twin children on operation asked me to come and help the wife. I'm going there with a little child on my hand, and he still sees the passport with the visa, put it under his pillow and lie down. Yeah. If you give her that space, she's going to fly.
Yeah. Tonya, that's why I said some of our men, they need some education in their mind. Education will lighten something in their mentality. this issue of my gap or
Okay. When we have issue, okay, wait, let me shock you. When we have issue, the first thing that came out of his mouth is, "Thank God I did not let her go to America. She would have finished me."
Anyway, ladies, if we continue to deliberate on this our topic today, we are not going to close shop. You have all heard my beautiful co-hosts today, all of them. They have been amazing, sharing life experiences, what they've learned in the process of growing up, raising kids and family, and what they think is advisable based on personal experience and other experiences gathered so far as human beings. We know definitely 50-50 doesn't work, except if the couples are earning equal amounts of money so that they can contribute equally. But the issue of joint accounts definitely will go a long way in helping families, in helping with family need. But our advice today will be, let that be used specifically for what that joint account was created for. If it's for groceries things, let the money be utilized in buying things for the home. If it's for paying school fees, let it be school fees money. And the parties involved should make sure that they contribute equally as per the agreement. And the issue of solo, the time of solo has passed, unfortunately, and also fortunately for women, because he gave us some liberation in the sense that we can now make our own money, we can own our own investment, do our own thing, because we can now chase the money. Gone are the days where a man is solely involved in taking care of every family finances. You pay school fees, you pay rent, you feed the family. Women can contribute. But again, our men that are listening, for the fact that we agree to also contribute does not mean that you should now, hands off the matter and now say, after all, my wife is working, after all, she makes more money, after all, she should do this. No. Always know that a wife is
trying your best again too.
Yeah, the wife is a helpmate. She's there to help you whatever you do. And for people entering marriage is a beautiful thing. You heard all of us say it here. For people getting into marriage, don't get into marriage with the fact that you have to conceal something, hide some things from your spouse or your partner. No. Go into marriage with an open hands, and then give it your best shot. Yeah. If anything goes the other way, thank God that you played your part, and then try and find your footing.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad to have met amazing ladies on social media that we are now like sisters. We understand. I have Tonia. Tonia has gone through her own experience. When I mean experience, that if she starts spilling, and I hope in the future, she definitely will share some of those stories to encourage women out there. So, and also Nikki's experience is something sometimes I can't even fathom it. I feel like closing my eyes and my ears not to hear the truth. But unfortunately, I have to hear the truth. And these women, don't think they married them at 25 years old. They were children when they were married. So if you cannot handle a child that they gave you as a wife, I wonder if he's an adult that you handle. I wonder. So please, we are using this opportunity to advocate. If you marry a wife, don't be suspicious of that woman even before entering your home. You're already suspecting if you now do this for her, she's going to explode. She's going to.
When you said of this, just this point you said, now let me just borrow your time. Okay. When you said this, did you know that when I newly got married, I was my ex doesn't eat what I brought for him until I test it.
Hey.
Until I test it, so scared of women. I don't understand where he's coming from.
Maybe he felt your people from the village. They've given you a Bonomi to come and tie him and his mom.
Because he was ready for everything that will happen in that marriage. That was why he was ever alert. He's so scared and so skeptical of whatever I'm doing. He's open. His eyes is open always.
And it's not that your father was a herbalist or traditional.
No.
Because I know.
That was the same question I asked myself. Like, wait, when is my kid to marry me?
And I was as young as 17 years old.
My mother told him that this girl, she used to steal very well, oh, so you better be careful of your money.
Okay. I was 17 years old then. Oh, you can imagine. What are you scared of?
See, let me tell you why I asked the last question. I know of a man. He married the girl he married. The father is a native doctor. You understand? So he's a native doctor, and they live overseas. So the girl will cook and save the food. The man will go and cook his own. You understand? And they will have different packages in the fridge. The man did not eat the woman's food though. They said, no, fine. I just want to eat this one. He'll cook what he wants to eat and put in the fridge. So at some point, the girl became worried. Why are you doing this? Why? He said, no, it's okay. Just eat the one you and the children. He said, but we don't have children now. You started this thing from the very first day I came here. So when I heard the story, I laughed. I said, the man is just afraid of his life. Maybe the native doctor has given the daughter some chance.
But why did you marry the girl?
Thank you.
Why did you marry her?
Why did you marry him?
Let me ask you. Was he not the one that went to marry him?
That is the thing now. See, Tonya, you might think you went through something. Oh. This particular lady, she sleeps in a different room. The husband sleeps in a different room. It's only when Konji hold the man will remember I have a wife to go and pour.
I will not even embrace you.
I'm telling you.
Which one's sleeping? Me when we say when the time come, I go for the room, go sleep.
If you see me, I locked up.
People go through a lot, all in the name of marriage. But what we are saying here, and guys, I'm sorry we have taken so much time. It wasn't meant to be like this, but the conversation is engaging that we can't just
up. The day that I will come out to share my story. Hey, okay, the Jim. I'm at put a noise. In fact, go to some hankies because it's so bad that I will soak some tears.
God will strengthen you. God will strengthen you.
Yeah,
so, ladies, we are going to have our time.
And I cannot cry again.
Amen.
I like
that.
My God, no.
I like that. So I'm going to be starting with Nikki. Nikki, in a nutshell, what do you think the advice will be? So go for it, Nikki.
Okay, in a nutshell. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, all we pray for is good marriage. All we pray for is a blissful one. All we pray for, we still see people that are married even to celebrating their golden jubilee, silver and everything. It's still very possible, but it's now left for the two parties to decide. Will this thing work for us, or is it not going to work? If it's not going to work, I beg, that early stage, you people should just respect yourself. Okay, respect yourselves, like just respect yourself at that early stage. But if it's going to work out, sit down, discuss things together. What is going to work for you? Discuss very well, especially when it comes to this financial aspect, because most of those things, money, when it comes to money, if we look at some families that are no longer together today, money is always part of their issues. You understand? So discuss about this money thing. If the lady has to work, let's know how many hours she'll be working. If the man has to work, let's know how many hours he'll be working, so that everything will be, when we talk about 50-50, it's not all about the money aspect. Let's also balance the part of working, because when a lady is working, her mental health is steady. She will go out there, talk to people. Not that she's going there to talk to people for them to teach her how to destroy her family. No. You know, when even a woman that you know very well, anytime she comes back home and start behaving somehow in a certain way that you don't understand, definitely you will know. You can call her and ask her what is going on. Where is all this kind of behavior coming from? This is something you can do quietly, and everything will be moving on fine. Marriage is a beautiful thing. Marriage is lovely. In fact, marriage is sweet. Die. You understand? When I was planning my own marriage, best time is today. No man go there, me and man no go there live again. I will not believe it, because the way I prepared myself. Me we go buy book they read about marriage. I was reading about marriage even when I wasn't married. You understand that? I was so prepared, but then you were preparing yourself. What about the person that you are to end up with? You understand? So those are the things. And to be fair, there are lots of things that I would say that I never knew then, that if now I'm ever ready to get married again, it's not going to be the same again. Because number one is that those things that I don't know, I definitely have to talk about it. You see communication, discussion before you guys go into that. That time where the lovey go they do now. It's not about hey, I love you so much. Oh my god, oh this love is killing me. Hey, if I can, if in fact, if I don't see you in a day, I can't even eat. See, those are not the things we need in marriage. If they don't see you, they will eat. You understand? Those are not the things you need in marriage. What you need in marriage, if at all the person you're dating, you want to end up with this person, auntie, brother, let your brain be there. See, carry that love, throw one for bush. Just throw that love away and face reality. Let's leave this Telemundo because I was watching too much Telemundo that time. That's why.
Come to reality.
Just saying the truth, I was watching too much Telemundo, so I was thinking that's how life is. It's all jokes. Those things that are just acting. You understand? It's all acting. So
Nikki, let me interrupt you, Nikki. You know, you have girls, I have girls. You know what I tell my daughters? Everything about Disney, happily ever after. That is not that is not real. Honestly. I say, and the prince, you will meet the prince. I say there is no prince to meet too.
Cinderella.
So that's what happily ever after.
No. And then again, Nikki, what point you just made now?
Okay.
You said carry that love and throw it into the
Carry
river.
that, throw it away.
I'm of the opinion that love is not the first thing when you
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be.
like,
Because that's why our brain
that
is blocked.
person. Like that person to the point that you can tolerate that person. When you get into the marriage, love will grow.
It will.
It will grow.
It will.
But when you say, hey, honey, you'll be dreaming 6-pack and 7-pack, 20-pack. I've not seen the man. That pack will get a pot belly tomorrow. And what happens? So continue.
So that's just the thing. As long as you know you're going to spend this life with this person, please just keep the love aside. Just look at this person as, okay, this is somebody I'm going to be with. This is somebody I'm going to spend a life with. Let's talk. And when it comes to time of talking, like sometimes couples, even I want to talk about something where they serious, make una carry love, that same love, keep on one side. Talk like friends. Not even like husband and wife. Talk like friends. That is when the whole truth comes out. You'll be free to talk. And after talking, reach to an agreement. This one not be saying I go talk half, leave and okay, me, I'm tired, I want to sleep now. Tomorrow we'll continue. No, don't continue anything. Finish it that very day. Get the point you want to make. Everything, finish it that very day and let that one be bygone. Do not repeat anything for tomorrow. No, there's not a prolonged issue. Now, there will probably go. People say before you go prolong and before anything happen, the man not sleep. Bring another thing for your head. Because say, this thing won't tell her. No. Tomorrow, if you start that discussion again, that's what I'm going to tell her. So keep love one side. Maybe so that when you get into this marriage, discuss how you want your marriage to go.
Yes.
Discuss it.
Rapport mind together.
Because sometimes the issues we have is that this discussion we start it when we have already entered there. And then when we now enter into that marriage and then we start discussing, at the end of the day, there will be a kind of agreement and disagreement. And that is when the issues start coming out. Okay, if I had known. Okay, if I had known. No, this is not what I expected. What are you expecting? What are you expecting? This is not what I expected. This is not what I wanted. This is not what I wanted.
Absolutely.
What are you expecting? That's thing you were expecting. You should have talked about it from there. When we say if the man cannot meet up to it, if the woman cannot meet up to it, at that point in time, everybody go your way.
Yeah.
You was so kind for me.
See, I made that mistake. I made that mistake. I don't wish any human being to make that mistake. I entered into marriage without knowing what marriage is, in as much as I was reading about it, but I did not know that this is what you have to do before you get into it.
All right.
I don't know if you understand that. So that is it, please. Always, before you do it, marriage is not where you go. See, marriage, I know I don't want it to look so like to get people scared of it, but please. It is not relationship. It's not it's not a boyfriend and girlfriend thing.
Yeah.
It's not where you say kissy. You kiss, you go tire. You understand? Because that kiss, you're seeing him every day. You go to kiss like the tire. So train yourself that I can stay with this man. Do you know when you guys are doing this boyfriend and girlfriend thing and all that, you will not know everything about this person. You will not know if this person have mouth odor when he wakes up in the morning, because if you're coming to visit him, he will always brush his teeth before he goes to bed. He will brush his teeth.
Nikki,
Getting your
Nikki,
now relationship I'm going to talk about. I beg, more than no best, make a round off. I beg. Constance, this one as split as it is with you.
ladies, honestly, I wish we don't have to go, but man,
We have to go.
say something.
Oyo, let me be the next because I'll soon leave you guys.
Yeah, no, we are rounding up. So next
Please,
year,
I've rounded up.
Sonia, give me 1 second.
Okay, ladies, please,
Please.
before we round up,
Please.
we have a program coming up for every Saturday. It's called
Okay.
Spirit as It Is. Where we say,
Okay.
Mel, are you there?
Everyone hearing our voices today, I believe you heard what Nikki said. Marriage is not I love you past my mother. No. Marriage is hard work.
Nikki,
First
you
of
just
all-
said something I don't understand. Are you inviting us or?
Before no, make I not see you there.
Mel, please help us round up. Happen with Tonya.
Yeah, marriage is hard work. So
Okay.
take what we are saying here so seriously.
Straight
Mel,
to your
in a
doorstep.
nutshell, 2 seconds.
One day.
2 seconds. Let's round up.
Mel,
Nikki has already said everything about marriage and what people need to know. So I'm not even going to get into that. I'm just going to go to the finance part. When you're dating someone, I think you should really pay attention to how the person spends his or her money. And from there, I believe the number of years or months that you be with that person will give you a hint of what the person will be like if you settle down with that person in the future. So you know if you want to have a joint account with such person or you don't want to. If it's someone that you know from when you were with the person never really makes account of what the person is doing with, in as much as it's the person's money, the person can do whatever the person wants to do. But just pay attention so you know if joint account will work, if 50-50 will work, if 70-30 or 60-40 will work, or it's not going to work at all. It has to be everything about him or everything about her. But always look for that also as you try to look for all those other qualities. As I said, 6-pack and the rest. Also check how the person deal with finances and all of that. That's all I'm going to say. But God will help each and everyone that is yet to get married to make the right decision and look for the right things before they say, yes, I do. That's what I have to say.
Thank you, receive. Thank you, receive.
Constance,
Receive
2
what?
seconds.
yeah.
Receive.
All right, ladies. Mel said something about looking out on how the man spends money for you to be able to tell if you have a joint account. I don't think I agree with Mel because
Tony,
Not man, both.
Bless
Like
you,
both,
darling.
man or
Bless
woman.
you, darling.
How the
You're such
person
a
spends.
Tonya, please.
Brother.
Tonya, I'm talking. Tonya,
It's
mute.
okay. I've muted Tonya. So go ahead.
So, like, if you trying to know if the man is spending, some men before they get married, like they tend to take you out for shopping, spend money on you, like they appear to be the spending man. But once marriage is involved, they become opposite of it. They'll be like, that was when we were dating. They become very stingy. Some men,
But that's not the criteria now. Constant, that's not the criteria. Looking on how he spoils you. That's not what we're talking about. If you're looking to do 50-50 or joint account, you have to look how he deals with his finance concerning his own self.
Yeah.
A woman or a man,
Woman is
how
trying
that
to
woman
say
or that
how
man
he handle
spends their
his
income
finances.
or whatever they are
Is he
making.
a man that has a saving account for himself?
Yeah.
Is he a man that has investment somewhere, or he just makes his money and squash the money at the end of the day? So how he handle finances is what every woman out there hearing our voices today should learn.
Okay, I think I understand her now. So to me, I would just say, like Nikki said, marriage is sweet, marriage is bitter. But at the end of the day, I just feel like they both should have an understanding, know what they want in their marriage, have a discussion. You understand? If you're having a joint account, have a purpose for it, and have an understanding also. If you don't have a joint account, make sure you guys understand each other on how you deal with your finances. Maybe be that woman that when he gives you money, you know how to manage it. Be that man that knows your responsibility, when to give a woman money and when she needs it for the family. Don't be that man that because she's working, you fail to realize your responsibility as a man. If she's working and you are working, you guys are earning. Have that understanding. Okay, let's do this so that we can have savings for the future. While I'm doing this, we're doing this. But at the end of the day, just know that you
This
are
your
the man
network
of the
will
house.
not disturb. You
That's
don't
why
they
I say
talk
this
now. The
50-50.
network will
If
not
you guys
start
are
madness.
same thing. Let's have that understanding that okay, I am the man of the house. I'll be doing this. Okay, support me by doing this, and let's have a joint account. Let's be saving this money for our future children's future or their education. Like just have a purpose. So the only thing I'm going to say about this whole issue is having an understanding, not having a biased mind before getting married. Knowing what you want in marriage and know how you want to build your home. And after you are married, have an understanding on how you want to manage your finances. Whatever that works for me might not work for you. So find that thing that will work for both of you and make sure you adhere to it and make sure you guys don't have any problem when doing it. And at the end of the day, you guys are going to have a very sweet and beautiful marriage. Thank you all and God bless you.
Thank you, lady. Tonya.
My darling, you guys
Mommy
have said it all now.
Thank you for coming today, Sister Ifechi. I really appreciate
You
it.
guys
We are
have said
rounding
it
up,
all.
but thank you for being here.
So if I am to contribute in my own side, I will say that first of all, anybody that is getting married, please make sure you take your time. First of all, know what you want in a man. First of all, check out the man's attitude, because my own, it do me like this, say, my eye open. As you want to step into that marriage, when you are looking at somebody as an ebony with angels, with saints, please expect anything. Expect anything, because the person you are looking at might have another thing totally, not the person you are looking at, but another thing totally on the back of his mind. Okay, like some will tell you that why they are getting married at all, nothing matters than children. So we tell you that nothing else, I just want to get married because others are getting married. And so we tell you that there's nothing like love in their dictionary. So you know what you want. First of all, manage what you want. Check out your spouse. Is this what I really want? Before you say I do. Ask for this second missionary journey, you know, they're sweet. They do second missionary journey because you must create a time for yourself. There must be a second chance for you. You need to enjoy every aspect of your life. Okay? But anybody that is stepping into marriage, if you are stepping into marriage, 50-50 is good. Saving in your own account is good. Opening joint account is good. Find out what matters and what works for your home. No talk say now because they talk. You go now inside and start changing your lifestyle that is building up your family. Your family has been living in a good condition. Don't say those ladies in the Facebook said. If it's working for you, please keep on. Keep on. Keep on. Don't stop. If it's actually good, keep on. But what I will advise you is to get remainder. Ada mama kanechi dime. Just
right.
it.
Thank you so much, Tonya. Thank you. Thank you. Ladies, you guys have been amazing, all looking the parts. You know, I think we should continue this way. You know, everybody.
Oh, sorry. I have a comment I want to read, please. Somebody said marriage is lovely only if the man and woman lives like mumu towards each other. What scatters marriage is over sabi joined together.
But that's
correct.
Do you agree with me?
I do.
But that's
correct.
true.
You have that living as mumu with
It's
each
not
other.
just marriage. It's not just marriage. That applies to friends as well. You know.
Yeah, friendship.
Somebody for the friends to walk. So
all right, ladies. So we've said it all. We've said our popular opinions, and then our opinions might differ. But what we are saying in a nutshell is that know what works for you and your partner, what works for you and your family, and keep in mind that coming with an open mind in your marriage will really help you. Don't go hiding some things or keeping some secret away from your husband or from your wife. Just in the case of the woman that built a house and then was collecting rent from the husband on top of it. I mean, that is a no-no. Because if that person finds out tomorrow, that's the end of that relationship or that union called marriage. So be open to each other. Figure out what works for you. What is working for me right now might not work for you, but figure out what works for you. If you guys agree to do 50-50, just be rest assured that you're settled in that marriage, that we die here.
We die here.
It must work. Then if you're doing 30, 70, whatever works for you. If you're doing joint accounts, please encourage your partner that joint account should be specifically for what that account is meant for. If it's meant for you to go and throw money in the party, use it and throw your money, whatever you guys decide. And if you're that chief or that Igwe or that Kabiesi that feel, no, that is my wife, I will be giving her money, I take full responsibility. Igwe. So whatever works for you financially, go for it. Just like Tonya did a disclaimer for all of us here. Do not go and say that those in Facebook said it must be this way. No, we've shared our opinion and we encourage you guys to get what is working for us and our opinion. And sincerely speaking, Tonya, thank you for that disclaimer. I really, really appreciate that.
Yes.
And for everybody that joined us today, our beautiful and ever supporting sister, Mommy Fechi, all the way from England. God bless you.
Whoa.
Please, my ladies, this is her new channel. She's talking about health and wellness. Ifechi Health and Wellness. Please follow her up. She is one person that will come to this live stream. Assuming she missed it, she will come and play it from beginning to the end. And how do you know somebody that watch your film? She will tell you all the story that you could discuss without missing a thing. So she's very supportive. Check on her as well. And I really appreciate all of you. We'll be signing out. We've taken over 42 minutes out of our time, or rather 39 minutes out of our time. Thank you guys for being amazing.
Thank you, everyone.
Who is hosting next?
Family. Thank you.
Who is hosting next?
Oh,
Mel. Okay.
Mel,
Next
right?
Thursday,
I think I'm
same
the last
time
person.
at Trending Gist with Octavia Cora. Please, we'll be sharing the link on Wednesday next week. Don't forget to join us, please. Thank you guys for being amazing. And to everybody watching us on Facebook, thank you for being there.
We love you guys.
All of you.
Bye.
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 bye.